any service
I'm
issues.
sure.
Thank you for allowing us to serve you.
Thanks.
Thank you for choosing Cox Communications. My name is Pablo. How can I help you today?
Our internet's still fucked, Pablo. We can't stream on
say again,
YouTube.
sir?
We can't stream on YouTube.
Okay.
So I don't even know if we're barely fucking streaming on MixLR at this point. We're just trying to figure out why every single Sunday night at 8 o'clock our internet goes to shit.
So you're asking probably for like another IP address?
No, I mean, guys have been coming
Yeah.
out and they're not fixing it, and I'm
Yeah.
not understanding what's going on. They're changing things and it's still not right. So what can
say
we
again,
do?
sir?
What can we do about this?
She's going to put the link in the chat room right after she gets the internet fixed.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Time, weather, and...
Hello.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's not Real Radio 62. Overdue Bills in the house is built. What?
I'm overdue.
You are.
Oh. This is just beautiful. News to me.
I don't know. I'm struggling more and more every week.
Already?
I think last,
right out of the gate.
Yeah, last week I had kind of a meltdown, and
Yeah,
my
we all
first
heard
note
that.
on this the Surface that I've learned to function quite nicely now. First note is to apologize, and it's just hard to apologize because I just wanted
Who
to
you
be
apologizing
fixed.
to? The audience?
Yeah, Allie and the audience mostly.
All right.
I've been taking it easy on you a little bit because I was
Thanks, appreciate
expecting
that.
you to help, and you did. You found the node that's bad.
Yeah,
Maybe they went out
hopefully.
and did their job. Maybe they'll get it fixed next week. I doubt it.
Yeah.
They're gonna send another technician out.
He's going to look at it.
No, it's so frustrating. I don't like to be a victim.
No, I'm with you, man.
You know what I'm saying that's what we
Especially
are.
when we're trying at this point, and you've had multiple calls, and we've done our due diligence and some. And to this point, for them not to try anything or see
they keep
it or
sending
something
people
like
out.
that. Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't know. The fucking weirdest thing is the internet works. I want to say almost fine until we're about to do the show. I mean, it's like right there.
Yeah, I don't understand
How?
what's happening.
Try to do this show
What?
6 hours from now, right? Like maybe
I gotta go
tomorrow
to sleep.
randomly. Oh, don't do a show. Just pretend like you're gonna do a show and see if it.
Yeah, we did that all week. It was
see
fine.
if it.
There it
you
is.
know.
Yeah, tried that last week.
Does it shut down or does it work
It's
fine?
fine.
Oh, that's great.
It's amazing.
The hardest thing to find, the intermittent problem.
Yeah, we found it.
It's a fucking nude.
Find it every fucking week. It's ruining it for me. It's ruining any
I
fun.
know,
I can't get
know.
excited.
I feel bad
can't
for
get
you,
into
dude. I
doing
really
the show.
do. And I think a lot of people do too.
Yeah,
They feel
fuck
the
these
frustration.
people.
Whoa.
I wonder if I feel bad for me. I want to fucking get the internet to work. That's all. Just so we could do a decent show. What we were doing for a
Right,
month with
right.
YouTube and everything
I
was
know.
making it so nice. Seemed like we were going somewhere. No. And not because of us. Like, I
Right,
could deal with
right,
that. Not
right.
well. I mean, I'm going to
Yeah,
implode.
I
That's
know.
fine. But at least I could be mad at me. Like,
Right, you
I
have
deal
somebody
with
to
that
blame,
better.
somebody
Right?
to
I
change.
figure out what I need to do to
Let
fix
me
the
bring my
situation.
dad over here. He will have the internet fixed in 20 minutes.
All right.
I swear to God.
Fuck, who is stopping him? Like, get his ass over here.
Well,
He's
I'll
got
be back.
10.
He is famous for getting people to do shit for him.
Really?
He just starts yelling at him. Look. Went to McDonald's. Got the order wrong. Look, I'm pissed. Okay, I want free food for the next 3 days. Here's a coupon, code G5. We called my dad G5 for like 3 months because that's just what he does.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not good at it,
Sometimes he'd
obviously.
be like, I want you to call these people and tell them that your stuff's not right, and I want them to fucking fix it. And he would watch me, and I would do it on the phone, and then I'd be like, did I do good there? And he's like, yeah, you did pretty good. I'd have done a little better, but I was pretty good. You know? It's like the one thing he taught me. How to yell at people for fucking up.
Yeah, my dad, he told me that too, except his methods were a little extreme, and I'm not willing to pull those out. Is that him there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Hey, that's our problem. We need Malcolm on our team.
Fucking
God,
right.
can you imagine
Fucking
him
right
yelling
we
at
do.
him? You fucking my boy over? You having fun fucking my boy over?
He says,
take care of
I
this.
do, the Cox guy said on the phone tonight, I do see that the guy, the last technician, put in for maintenance.
All right.
And I'm like, okay, so then we go through a little more testing, and he does whatever, it gets quiet for a little while.
Okay.
And then he goes, all right, I'm going to have to send another technician out. I'm like, you're going to send another one. This is 3 in the last,
Right.
2 weeks. You're going to send another one out to do nothing, and I got to be here. I got to schedule my time for him to come
Right,
out.
right.
Got to, all this bullshit
Yeah.
that I shouldn't have to do. It's the third time.
All right.
And I said, well, why when he's not going to be able to do anything? So that he could put a ticket into maintenance. I said, didn't you just tell me the last
Well,
guy?
one's going to do that.
Well, he didn't put in the ticket. He recommended maintenance. I'm like, this is just
What the
fucking
fuck?
dumb.
Yeah,
Like, it's
that's
just dumb.
Serious?
But I know the guy over the phone can't fucking fix it right now.
Right.
Or maybe he can.
He should get in his car and
Go
come
ahead.
over.
Yeah,
Where are
he's
you?
got
You
the
got my
button.
address.
He's got the button right there to fix it, but it's not. Just fucking with me. You know what it is? It's all these wrestling retards out there sucking up all the bandwidth with their fucking
Yeah.
WWE WrestleMania. So glad that got canceled.
I picked them up.
Thank you, Pickle. Maybe it didn't get canceled. They just ostracized me and went, he don't know about wrestling. He shouldn't be able to do this. Yeah. I would actually be happy to hear that.
No, they didn't-
If that was the case, they did the show without me and gave me like some firepower and we can clip it up and make fun of it. Like, that's the kind of shit I like. I need that kind of shit. Fuck the internet.
Yeah, we can make our own show.
Dude, right now it's saying we have these amazing upload speeds, and Mixlr hasn't given me any issues yet. So
Thank you,
it's a good
Colin.
sign.
All right, can you do me a favor, though?
What?
We're not going to mention Cox Cable, the lack of internet, MixLR, streaming problems. If it happens over there, just do like every good girlfriend and keep it from me.
Oh, well, good.
All right?
No problem.
We're in the good zone now,
That's right.
baby.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
here on this
we're
side,
good,
everything
yeah.
is good.
Yep,
Billsberry,
outside
you with
the
us,
door.
man.
You in the mood, baby?
Now that we got that out the
No,
way.
not really.
Dude, how you been, man? You all right?
I'm better.
You better?
Yeah, I feel good.
Good.
I'm actually pretty awesome.
You rode in a parade?
That was awesome.
What parade
You know what?
was it? It was
You know what? I didn't even
Chalmette Irish
realize
Italian?
that. Yeah, you know what? I just had a weekend off
Yeah.
because it's Saturday, Sunday. I don't have to work, and I was in a Chalmette parade, so I'm really fucking awesome.
Was that your first parade you've been in, or you've been in a bunch?
I think that was the first time I ever rode in a parade.
Oh, really?
I may have been. Yeah, I think it was
Like a real parade on a
Yeah,
float?
no,
and
that
shit.
was legit. The first time I was on a float in character doing it.
What do you think?
It was great. I'll
Way
do it
better
every
than
year.
being in the crowd, or what?
Oh yeah.
Really? You're like looking down upon those peasants.
Well, I mean,
and
you get to pick
throwing
the
things
fucking
at 'em?
music, and you roll, man. Yeah, why not?
That's funny.
You get to see more people. You
Yeah.
see everybody. Saw my granny. Saw everybody I knew.
You got to roll through your hometown there.
I'm telling you, it was awesome.
Did you
it
get
was
shit
awesome.
faced?
No, dude, I didn't.
No?
I fucking didn't.
You held it together.
No, yeah, I had a little cold and whatnot. Got some antibiotics. Oh, don't drink.
Oh, you
any
were sipping on that
antibiotics.
scissor or
I
something?
couldn't.
Scissor.
I couldn't drink.
Oh, really? All right.
Not. I still had a great time. I still had an awesome time.
So it's even fun sober.
Yeah.
Because
it
everybody
really
I talk
is.
to that was in a parade, they don't even remember the
Dude,
second half.
My biggest fear was running out of shit. Like we had bags of beads, and I was like, it looks like we are awesome, but we're not. And sure enough, right when the parade starts leaving, we start chucking stuff, and then we stop because we haven't even made the U-turn to start coming down. I'm like, stop throwing shit now.
Uh-oh.
I went and
We
hit-
got
and
a
then when-
ration.
Yeah, because when you first start pulling out, it's not all going fast. It wasn't until everybody was out that it started rolling. But no, man, I just hit everybody in the furthest of the back that I could.
Oh, that's you, to test the arm guy.
That was me. I just pointed, and I didn't throw shit until somebody raised their hand, like, yes, I'm going to catch that. Boom. And that's how I managed my goods.
They still like beads out there.
I'm going to tell you, people, do people like beads? Yes. I think because your general Shalmation out there is just going to catch whatever, but you want the food.
That was kind of funny.
I threw
Well,
a piece of fucking pizza crust.
Really?
I was,
They ate
yeah.
that shit?
Well, my booze family, we passed right in front of their place, and Mr. Mike comes running up and gives us, these 2 bags. I'm like, all right, we open up this pizza.
What?
All right, fuck. So I start eating the pizza. I'm hungry, I've been on a fucking float 2 hours. So I'm eating it. I get down to the crust, and my whole
Crust,
gig-
crust,
Dude,
crust, crust,
yes.
crust, crust.
I just been putting my left finger up, and then when somebody,
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm dressed as Luigi, so I'm like getting in the cock back, about to throw a cartoon motion, and it's
The crust.
Woo! I'm eating the crust,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
just start laughing. I'm like, crust? You want it? You want it? I'm joking. And this one chick who I think was funny enough to be in on it,
All right.
in her defense,
Yeah.
was like, yeah, throw me the fucking crust. Boom! Through the crust. It was a good 15.
She caught it?
Yeah, no. She didn't catch it. I think it hit her shoulder and
Chicks
bounced
can't
off.
catch.
Some dude, but I'm gonna say I was throwing fucking onions.
Really?
So
As far as you could.
onions and
a
potatoes.
baseball.
Look, I wasn't humming them. I was only throwing to people that were willing to catch it.
Gotcha.
But at the same point, have you ever thrown a bag of onions? Like,
I don't think I have, but
dude,
I
they
kind
got
of
little
want to.
points on them.
Yeah.
And they're different shapes and shit, so I could only imagine.
This is fun. Go throw food at Shalmations, man. I kind of want to
was
ride in the
awesome.
parade now. I never thought about
Dude,
it.
it felt like the National Geographic.
I want to ride in the Metairie with a hump cabbages. That'll really fuck a motherfucker up.
It was like The Walking Dead.
It was. They loved that shit.
Drugs on there, and it was crazy.
But you behaved yourself. That's good.
I really did.
You said you were in the parade in Chalmette,
Oh, yeah.
and that's your people.
Come on.
That's
You're
what's
born,
up.
were you born in Chalmette or?
Technically.
Like you grew up there your whole life?
Technically, I was born in Metairie at Oshner Clinic or whatever.
Yeah, they wanted you to survive.
But, yeah.
Anybody born in Chalmette was like at a 7-Eleven or something.
Yep. They said, we got to get this guy to the finest facilities.
So they take you from
has.
Metairie and bring you to Chalmette.
Yeah, it's ironic that I hate Metairie so much.
Really?
When I was born there.
Yeah, well, I mean, did you live here much?
No, I mean, I guess the couple of days they kept me there.
Right. Yeah, no, that doesn't
15-minute
indoctrinate
ride
you.
home, you know.
You got to think you live here for an extended period of
No,
time, not
I've
just
never
get
lived
birth.
in Metairie.
Yeah.
I was just born here and then ran out.
What makes the whole Mason Nation like so creative? What happened down there? Like there's
you
a
know,
group of y'all.
it's a fucking.
It's
a
the
fucking,
amoebas in the water, huh?
It's the bounce back, dude.
The what?
Because the bounce back. Everybody has felt.
Juan La Fanta.
Not that
Not
bounce
that
back.
kind of bounce. But it's the definition of the fucking town that you come up, you grow up in, and a lot of my friends be like, I got to get out of this town, and that's like a driving force. And some of my friends have been successful, moved to Kansas, got great careers, and done things. So because it is that, it's a city it's a place that's going nowhere, but you know a lot of people, and you got a lot of people that just might, oh, I'm fine with this. I'm just going to go get a typical job and go to the parades on the weekends, and that's my life. And I got cut my grass and I do my thing. And then a lot of people do that, and that's cool. But then some other people, like to some of my friends, like, I got to do something more, and it's the ambition to get out of there, you know. And that's why I think you get some diamonds in the rough with Chalmette. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you got a nice crew. Like everybody I've known that's around
I'm a
there.
lucky guy.
Very
I got
talented.
some-
I'm like, what the fuck happened around
Look,
that area?
I grew up I actually moved to Slidell when I was 8 because my mother remarried, and I came back when I was 16. And I basically was reintroduced like a panda into Chalmette, you know, after growing up to age 16. And my cousin lived down there and was like super popular with all the cheerleaders and everything, and was like, you could come hang with us. So I was like, cool.
Yeah, you in.
Nice.
But I met Raybot and that whole clique sitting outside of Chalmette High in a bunch of long sleeve sweaters in like July. You know,
Y'all fucking emo kids or something? What is that?
Dude, I don't know what to call it, because there was, you know, you got your goth people that are kind of going with the dark shit. We just weren't going for the whatever you were doing shit.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Purposely not trying to
So
fit
we
in.
may have had the range of goth to 311 fan in that group, but it was really just about not giving a fuck.
Like misfits almost.
Yeah, but I'm lucky because they accepted me, you know, because when I showed up there, I'm listening to fucking, you know, Juvenile and rap and stuff. I'm dressing out of Banana Republic,
Right.
You know, at this time I'm fucking 16, you know, so I was lucky that when I came there over that next year, how the hell do you do that? This man is a genius. Dude, you're insane with the buttons, dude. I'm impressed. But yeah, I was lucky.
That's what
they
he needs,
accepted me.
encouragement. Fuck.
No, he really is. He really is.
Yeah, believe me, he knows. Grammy Award winning button masher.
I don't even know if he's laughing right now or if he's pressing a button laughing and pretending to laugh.
Oh, if it's
That's
jokes
how-
about him, he's laughing. God. So, man, you start hanging out with them. Where do you start rapping at? How did you get into the rap battles? I know we went over this before, but I think new people are listening.
It was kind of like an adventure. Both times, I don't know. I've always listened to rap. You know, like I said, I moved back here at 16. I was just a rap head, and me and my cousin Patrick got into Bone Thugs and Harmony just at an early age, and just blew my mind. Like, unbelievable. And we always would look up the lyrics on AOL dial-up and print out the stuff. What the hell did he say? Rewind it.
We're
I was
about to
just
get
like,
that
so-
here.
Yeah. Get that,
Especially with Bone, though.
You're
That
gonna
was
be doing your show off of cricket. Huh?
You had to listen to Bone a good couple of times before you started understanding anything.
Yeah. But so I guess I just always loved it. We always used to rap, and then the freestyling thing, I would always do it being funny and just because I enjoyed it. But
Like
I
at
think
little house parties and shit like that, or what?
no, not in front of anybody.
Oh,
Or
really?
hey, look at me. Just maybe me and Patrick in the car here. Maybe I'm by myself. Maybe I don't know. You know, like
You had to know you were pretty decent at it, right?
No.
I mean, you had to be good right off the
oh
bat.
yeah. Sometimes I would say some shit and be like, yeah, and I'd laugh.
Yeah,
and I'd be
I'm a
like, "Oh, man,
rapper."
fuck you.
Yeah.
But you know, the first time that it actually kind of, there was two defining moments that was like this went from you just having kind of fun to do it in front of people. I went to Florida to do disaster relief. My family was out there, my dad and a couple friends, and they were just basically going out there with a truck and a trailer and picking up trees that have fallen. You drive them back to the dump. They give you a rate of pay based on how much shit you got. Well, they're all out there doing that. I'm butthurt. I'm like, why are y'all out in Florida? I'm not up there. I'm a young man at this time. So I'm like, fuck it. I go out there. I wind up meeting another guy. Just another Sabra from another parish in another state. His name's Squid. Squid's a big guy. Squid is a big man. But he also enjoyed the rap stuff.
All right.
So one night, you know, we've been out there for a couple of weeks. We're having fun. We wake up in the morning, we're driving around in trucks, picking up trees, smoking bud, just doing whatever we want. At night, we all play Madden in the hotel room, and this goes on for like a month or two. But one night, we leave because there's no more work to be done here, and we wind up getting somewhere else. I think it was Daytona. There's a hotel we all got to check in this night, you know, so we all drive that night. It's like a caravan, all these people. We park, we get checked in. Turns out there's a karaoke bar downstairs at the hotel that all these people sleeping in. So everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna come back here tonight and drink. Like all of us, you know, all the people that have been doing this, which is around 100 people.
God damn.
So we and Squid had been chatting, and a good friend of mine, David, and Paul. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, one night we're like, hey, you want to battle? Like, we're going to the karaoke tonight. Let's go do it. So sure enough, Scott Jones, a friend of mine, gets up and he does head PE on karaoke. You know what I'm saying?
Was there anybody there besides y'all? Did
Yeah,
they have, like
dude.
locals in there or something?
There was like 7 locals that always go there, you know, including like Barbara behind the bar, and then us, right?
Right,
Yeah,
gotcha.
So we get up there, and it's like
What he did, bartender?
it's a whole nother vibe. Scott?
Yeah, the head PE song.
Oh yeah, he did bartender.
All right, right,
I'm sorry,
right.
I
That
don't,
was
I don't
the one
remember
that-
the name, but yeah, that's exact. Hey bartender, him and
Yeah,
yo
right,
bitch,
right.
chose me, motherfucker. Well, he goes all in, okay, and I can tell by looking around the room that people were not ready for it to go that ham. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Yeah, especially people that work there.
Like, good or bad?
Like, I'm not used to hearing curse words community.
Oh, God,
shit.
that type
You know, like
shit?
the local
Oh,
people.
wow.
It's old
Oh,
people.
all right.
Like, who are these young fucks in
I
our
thought they
bar?
were like, this shit's good, man. They had no,
No,
idea
they were
this could
like-
happen in karaoke.
Scott kind of popped the lid off the joint.
Gotcha.
That's,
All right.
that's how what I call it, because he just went super hardcore, and it was like the library, and it was great. And he had no idea, but it was awesome. And next thing you know, me and Squid are like, hey, let's go rap. Let's go, fuck it. We're out here having fun. Okay, so they put on like an Eminem beat, and me and him went up there and battled. And that was probably literally the first time I ever got on stage to battle, was that moment.
At karaoke.
And you couldn't smoke in the bars and stuff. But by the time we were done, that whole place flipped upside the fuck down. Everybody started smoking inside. It just became...
Y'all ruined the place.
Yeah, it was like no one's supposed to be here. We live in a place where it's tourist driven. Nobody's supposed to fucking be here. What the fuck's going on? It was just that awesome.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
Are you about to smoke crack or something? What are you doing with that
It's
spoon?
a spoon,
Where did the
dude.
spoon come from? What are you doing
I
with
just slept for 2 days.
And there was
okay?
spoon up in
Look,
you?
I'm drinking this fucking Bolivian.
Oh, you were
blend
stirring the coffee. All right.
Dude.
I thought you were going to bend it, Neo. I
No,
don't know.
you're making the coffee and you're like, I'm off of work tomorrow. It's okay. I can drink this coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't make nothing of that fucking comment. I'm like, that's a dumb thing to say.
Why you say that?
Because I'm wondering, how can coffee be so strong that you can't go to work the next day?
Oh, man, if I drink coffee.
That's what the fuck this is.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't drink no pussy
Jesus
shit, man. If you're
Christ.
going to go all the way.
Y'all are sitting here.
It's
I'm
like-
remembering
that
this for the
shit's like-
first time. I'm like,
shit's like
ooh.
brown Adderall in there.
Son, that coffee's ridiculous, though. It's really good.
It's all right. I was wondering.
I'm
I
not
didn't
tired
see,
now.
I didn't see you grab the coffee, but I'm like, why has he got a spoon? If he bends it, I'm gonna be impressed.
That's awesome.
Dude, you took a break from rapping now. Last time we
I had
talked
to.
to you, you had your show at House of Blues, right?
Yeah.
And then
We
you've been
did a
in kind of
show,
hiatus from there.
Yeah. We did our last show the day before Easter, and
I remember you saying you were done. You were like, man, I'm kind of done. I need to take a break. You wanted
I did.
to
I did
game
have to
for
take a
while?
break. Yeah, the process from, hey, I want to make this product, to, hey, come to the show and buy the product for the first time, and then we're going to go show everybody else. That is the simple way of putting it.
Right.
And I put out the last one called RNA Beats. It was just good idea after good idea. Go, 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 go. You know, it wasn't really that hard. It just kind of came out, and we did it. And then all these things that I hadn't thought of before putting a CD out happened. Oh, wait, what happens when people Google me? Is my stuff copyrighted? Oh, shit, am I signed up with CD Baby so that I have BMI and, like, tax stuff's handled? Can I get royalties? All these things are happening.
It's miserable.
And it was fun and exciting.
Really?
It
You
was-
like that?
I mean,
I
yeah.
fucking hate it.
Well, what I'm saying is, no, specifically doing those things, that's the work part.
Right.
But when here I am putting a CD out, seeing what's going to happen, we do 322 at the House of Blues, and now I'm at the part where these things have to be addressed. There's a certain level of excitement up there.
Right.
Because I didn't
It
have
helps
to,
you do it.
You know what? This is how much your shit's worth. We need a file cabinet now.
Right.
I remember going to Walmart to buy a file cabinet so I could put my LLC paperwork and keep track of stuff that I just have no idea what the fuck's going on about. And yeah, the stuff, it was annoying. But long story short, there was just a lot of stuff that I had to do that I didn't think needed to be done until after I put the CD out. So we're splitting ourselves. We're trying to go out and rap and do as many shows as we can. But I got a whole other shit that we should have did, you know?
Right.
So
yeah,
after,
the business side of it.
Yeah.
Because it stopped becoming about fun, and then it becomes about being creative, and then you're like, all right, I got to actually kind of generate some income
Yeah.
with this if I want to continue, because time becomes scarce.
You got to segment it. That's what I
Yeah.
figured out, man.
Once it becomes work, it's not as fun.
Well, I don't know, man, because the difference for me in whether it was good or bad was I'm trying to be the animal, the performer, and the business dude all at the same time. But taking the time, the break to write the record and finish the artistic part, and then bam, there you go. Now you put the animal in the writing part, the part that you doubt because you're trying to write and it's not coming to you, and all of that stuff. You could at least let it be its own problem and not, let me try to work on what could help me write instead of, oh shit, I gotta go do this publicist stuff and da-da-da. So anyway,
Yeah, because all you
splitting
would write about is the aggravation and
Yeah,
displeasure
yeah.
of the business.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I'm
like
gonna
this
write
show.
it-
When the
exactly,
internet's not working, I
exactly.
just sit on this show and I'm not being creative. I'm not having fun. I'm just bitching about the show not working. So you're in a
I'm not
totally
trying to put
wrong
out-
state of mind to
So
to
that's
put
it.
out
I just
creative shit.
The pattern needed to be take a break, write the next record. Let that be. I don't care about anything else. If this sucks, I'm not gonna go fucking do the business part.
Right.
Every song that I've ever put on something, I go, yeah, I fucking love this. Yeah, fuck yeah. If there's a meh, I'm like, this is fucking awful. It's terrible. No one here again. Delete it. I'm just like that. But
Another Shalmation like Daryl, huh? I'm gonna delete all those
Yeah, man.
songs.
Dude,
Incredible.
seriously. But no, just trying to do shows and trying to do that stuff at the same time fucking sucked. And it was like, all right, let me take a break. Let me write the next stuff. Then put this little 2-month buffer after the product's finished. Get this wrapped up. And then all we got to do at this point is work on the performance.
Right.
We can build a 20-minute set. I can have both of those on a thumb drive for the next 4 months. Anybody says jump, holla, whatever, we can come through. And I don't have to do the business stuff because we took the 2 months to run that. And then all I would have to do at that point is bring Merc, make sure you don't pocket that money, inventory it,
Right,
and stuff like that. So I had to take a break.
And you fell in love.
I did fall in love.
You sucked the life force right out you?
No, let me tell you what.
Yeah, well,
I worried about that, but
yeah, being creative while you're
I did
in
a
love.
lot of shit at the same time. Moved in with a girl for the first time in my life. switch jobs, trying to write a new record. All this stuff kind of at once was fucked.
Yeah, I remember us talking around that time. You're like, I need to make changes, and it's hard to do that and stay creative. And
yeah, that was because sometimes it's like I was pissed off when and drove to make one of them. I was living in a garage, which was actually kind of awesome, but still, you still have to say it.
So with that.
And then moved to a new place, switch jobs. So I've been moving to a better place and switching jobs kind of throughout this whole process, to the point where I was working 6 and 7 days a week. So now I got 1 day off a week, and I'm not ready to rap. I want to eat strudels, smoke a bowl, play some Xbox, and not listen to shit, because in a restaurant, that's all you hear.
the chatter.
I
I thought you were going to say the background music and all that.
No, just when you work at a restaurant, it's just very sticky. Everybody. Everybody's got a problem with anybody. You heard about so-and-so, then you got customers, and it's just...
Since you're not doing it, you feel less greasy?
Whew, yeah.
Walk out of there like a greasy motherfucker, huh?
I don't know how to... I'm burnt, man.
Yeah.
I'm burnt.
You always hear people go, I'll just go wait tables and work in a restaurant. Like thinking that's some kind of out that you can make a lot of money.
I do think it is. I'm going to say this. I went and did just straight labor. I was bussing tables. That's what I was doing.
Eating over there.
Billsberry busboy.
Oh, Billsberry
I was bussing
busboy.
tables. I was lucky enough to be at a busy restaurant, so I made good money doing it. But I got friends that actually do the right part, which is the waiting part, at nicer restaurants. They don't work as hard as I had to and make twice what I make. So, yeah, I don't want to shit on service people.
No, it's not a fun. I was going to say, my point was that everybody thinks it's an out when you don't do it. But when you're in that world doing it, it's not as easy as one would think.
No.
Like, there's a lot that goes along with that.
No.
And it's slow. Like, you catch your slow moments. It's like, damn. I don't know.
That is scary.
So it wasn't nothing to do with falling in love, though.
No,
Because you know
what? I'd be crazy.
Why
I'd be crazy. Look, let's be real.
Yeah.
I'd be crazy if I told you that there wasn't a difference from being single to having a girlfriend, and how it affects the writing. But there was a lot of times when you're trying to get a girl's attention, you're your best version of yourself, right? But then that's part of everything that I've done musically. I've never put the work behind it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, in other words, I'm pretty good at rapping. I am. I'm pretty good at it. But there are other people out there that are putting in twice the work, going twice as far with me, because they're finishing, and I'm not finishing. So I am now in a position where I have 3 to 4 days a week to do what I want to do. So the question that I've been wanting to answer, which is the one that's going to be defining of whether or not I pursue a career, is, can I produce material on command or not? You know what I mean? And if I'm the type of artist that literally can't make music because I'm with a girl, then it's kind of fucked, huh? At that point,
There's a lot of people like that, though.
Oh, okay, but which would you pick?
I think it's time management.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you create art and are you an artist because you're lonely, miserable, and in a bad situation? Or do you like creating art? And is that kind of your thing? I don't know if you can exactly quit once you get addicted to
That's
being
what I'm
creative.
Saying. That's what I'm saying.
So do you create out of misery
Look,
and unhappiness?
I've been trying
to me,
to
you always seem
identify-
so competitive. We always talk about your competitive nature. And it's like, man, that to me is what drove you to be a good rapper. Because you're competitive.
You know what? Yeah, because I had a girlfriend throughout all the battle times.
Yeah, I think it's time management, really.
Yeah.
You just got to, to me, the way I function with it, I'm really schedule orientated. So I'm like, man, I got this time and I'm going to have to make the most of it because you're busy doing other things too, you know?
Don't forget, I have ADD. So the
We all have
slightest
problems.
of problems, yeah, right? The slightest of little things in the back of my mind, I'm trying to fucking write. I'm trying to beast out.
Yeah, you got to yell at him.
I'm trying to beast.
I know she's cute and you love her, but you're going to have to yell at her sometimes.
Bitch,
I'm writing!
Oh man, yeah, like you do, like you do to me, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like that too. If I focus, I'm pretty. I can do a lot of shit, but yeah, when there's things pulling me out of the creative zone, like writing, I can't do that.
It's a weird place to try
Like
to
when
go
I wrote
to.
scripts, I
It's like
cannot
trying
do
to
it with
find
somebody even in the
Hogwarts,
room.
Right? You're trying to find Hogwarts. You're not even a wizard.
Yeah, no, not
I
at
need
all.
to write right now. I don't know how to get in the zone. You're running around trying to hit these little walls. Is it 22 and a half?
Because there's
know?
another world that exists, and
Yeah.
you got to go there to kind of
It
do
is.
that.
It's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
Whole
Oh,
nother
man.
ball game.
I got to ask you this. You're my Deadpool expert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for you. But you are the guy I always go to. I watched the second trailer, right? I remember, I think you were on around Deadpool time or something. I remember us talking about it, and you said it was good, and we both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody in the room thought Deadpool was good. This is my fear. Are people now, anything Deadpool does, fucking hilarious? Like, they start laughing before the punchline's even delivered, just because they think that now everyone's decided Deadpool is funny.
If we got to cut to the bone here, he was kind of always this backup guy, right? That only the certain people knew about him.
Right.
Now that he's been introduced, they did two really good things. They introduced a bunch of people to a character they never knew, and I think people like that character. They like Deadpool. You know what I mean? Regardless of who plays him, we like this guy.
To have an unserious comic book movie was a great idea.
Right.
And make
the other
it
thing they
R-rated.
did right is they let Ryan Reynolds be him, and in my opinion, I don't think the movie was gonna get a Grammy or an Oscar or whatever the fuck you get. I don't think it was super dope. But he
What's
nailed it.
happening right now?
I have no clue.
Are you fucking joking?
not me. What is that?
Oh shit.
It is you
What?
and him.
What? Wait.
I'm
man.
thinking this dude.
Yeah,
is
he
like-
was doing it after your
Yeah,
phone.
because I was
I
like,
didn't know what was
they
happening.
accomplished two things. Dun, 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 dun,
Billsberry
dun, dun, dun.
limo was
You know
going
what?
off, and then
Let
Mayday
me
was
tell
going
you,
off.
this is not. That's strike two. That's strike two from me.
Hey, look, you complimented him earlier, so
That's strike two for me. Remember the first
is.
time I came with the microphone?
Oh, he
And I
got
was
mad
like,
at you?
Boom. I mean, what are you gonna do?
yeah. Hey,
But
you break my microphone, I'll break your fingers.
yeah, I think a bunch of people got introduced to a character and they
Alright.
liked it, and I think even if the movie wasn't super awesome as far as like film awards go, they at least did the character right.
Yeah, I thought
You
so
know what
too.
I mean? So, yeah, I thought they did a awesome job. Now, having said that, there are some people now that know who Deadpool is, and no matter what he does, is awesome.
Right.
For me, I'm just happy it was not terrible.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
I watched the new trailer. I was like, when we used the word, it was cute. Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
humorous, but the people laughing, like they were in the theater. The trailer comes on with the phone booth scene for Logan, before
And
Logan.
the guy in the back shouting, "Can somebody save me?"
Yeah,
Is
somebody
there
eats the
anybody?"
ice cream or something. And then, I didn't know. I didn't think it was, like, really that funny. And people were out there laughing their fucking ass off just like that. I'm like, I don't know. I think now,
What movie were
People-
you going to see?
Logan.
As comic people, just happy that it's getting done right, I think.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yes, you're going to see some people really talking some great stuff about Deadpool. Half of that is how good the movie was or wasn't. But the other half is they treated him the way we felt he should have been treated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well, I
they-
hope the second one's as good. But I don't
We'll
know.
see. We'll see. I don't know.
I don't even think it has to be good for most people to go, oh,
It
it's
don't.
fucking so
No.
great and so funny. I laughed. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know.
You know what it is? It's
People are brainwashed.
reading a bunch of fucking Deadpool comics, getting a really strong connection to that character, and then going, holy shit, please don't fuck this movie up when they make it and make me hate my favorite character. Please don't
Right,
do it.
right.
And they don't do that. So we're so relieved that it's almost we're bragging more than normal.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Because a little bit is you didn't fuck up my character. Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
you got a little connection to them, and
Yeah.
they're doing them right, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're cheering for Deadpool
I went to
along the way.
I went to Las Vegas and bodied 5 people from other countries.
I'm sorry, you did what?
I went to a competition in 2012 for Marvel, and
Alright.
Deadpool's like my number one character. He's on point. And I beat 5 people from different countries. I came in 100th place out of 750 people, and Deadpool. I dressed up as Deadpool at that tournament in
Did
Las
it make
Vegas.
you uncomfortable with your penis all exposed?
It's funny.
It is.
And the other thing I don't do.
It's fucking funny. When I seen that, I'm like, is that his dick? I'm like, that is
I
his
didn't
dick.
really notice at first, I guess. I was like, this is normal. And then whatever. It's still funny.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. It
is
fit the
funny.
Deadpool character, too. I'm like,
I
God
mean,
damn, Pillsbury went 110
And I never
on
took
this
the
one.
mask off.
I guess
no
not.
one saw my face.
And they would know that was your dick.
I'm fine with that.
It's easier to show your dick when nobody can see your face.
It doesn't bother me.
So then, now Deadpool, you did another outfit.
Oh,
Another
I
cosplay.
made a MODOK costume.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why MODOK?
Why not?
That same. Okay, the other part of my life that I like more than most people is competitive fighting games. And when you play the game to win, you're going to stick with one character for a long amount of time to try to really understand what the fuck's
master.
going on. Yeah. Because if somebody's trying to beat your ass, it helps to know what the fuck's going on. But MODOK was a character I just always thought was cool and kind of weird. And my friend Gary, who's like the man at Marvel, taught me a lot. Was just like, don't play MODOK. It's too hard.
I swore you off of MODOK.
Don't do it, Billy. Trust me, it's not worth it. 3 months later, I'm just, fuck that. I just picked him up and
Pick 'em up.
Next
him up.
thing you
Pick 'em
fucking
up.
know, I'm
Pickle.
fucking having a good time. I don't care if I fucking win. I'm just, for the next 3 weeks, I'm just eating up this, learning this fucking crazy asshole. Go to a tournament in Slidell. There's a guy there. His name's Mike. Never beat this guy in a tournament. He's knocked me out of 4 or 5 tournaments, and I fucking
He's good with
hate
them
it.
buttons, huh?
I hate it. Fuck him. But anyway, I picked my original, my Deadpool team. He beats the shit out of me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna
You
put
did
the same
Deadpool
team
wrong.
in. Fuck it, MODOK, you're in. And I played Deadpool MODOK Strider, and I put MODOK in behind Deadpool, and I beat this guy for the first time ever. And ever since then, I literally
Using MODOK.
I thanked the fictional character in my mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, thank you, MODOK. You're in. I'll never doubt you again. I said that out loud. You know, and it's been my little buddy ever since.
Oh, nice. All right. Did you like him before, like in the comic
No,
books?
no,
You didn't even know who he was. Just his weird character.
That's how. I mean, I might have seen him here and there, but I met him in Marvel, and I think a big part of why I like him is from when you see the big cats at the tournaments, you start to see the same characters. Like, oh, it's serious time. Nobody's gonna play this character. Nobody plays MODOK, and this one guy from Mexico showed up in top 8 like a big dog with MODOK, and it was kind of like a clowning thing. It was like disrespectful, and he's just fucking hilarious.
Hey, so you found a new underdog to
this,
pull for. You're like, you know,
motherfucker.
Deadpool's blowing up. I'm going for MODOK. He'll
Dude.
never blow up.
Yep,
But your outfit fucking came out awesome, man. Holy
Yeah.
shit, you put a lot of work into
I
that.
did. 2 trash cans screwed together. Well, drilled holes, bolts.
Yeah.
There was some cutting. There was some cardboard. There were hula hoops cut and wood screwed together.
As you're building this, though, are you going, I'm going to have to wear this?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Well, I mean, we've made costumes before. Me and Ray, a long time ago, made Soundwave and Optimus
I remember
costumes.
seeing those.
And then he kind of stayed with it a little bit longer than me and he got his Halo suit made, and he's been on it. But every once in a while, I don't know, I get with it.
Yeah, they always fucking quality, dude. It's incredible. Wow, I'm watching you build that thing, you know, on Facebook and
trash
Instagram.
cans.
Like, holy shit, man.
2 trash cans, cardboard, some poster, a lot of tape.
Didn't you put a fan in it?
I did. What did I do? I took a cell phone battery charger thing, like a battery piece, and then I just plugged it into USB hub and had a Bluetooth speaker on the front. Then I had all of MODOK's voice files exported.
You see, man? He goes extreme.
Exported to a playlist where little kids would come up and I'd be like, step aside. It was awesome.
See, man, that's why it carries on everything that he does. He can't just do something a little bit.
Right.
Like,
It's
he's
all in.
fully obsessed to the point of
Dude, I have
perfection.
Ableton. I have Ableton. I have a Bluetooth speaker. Why am I not talking like fucking MODOK? And the fact that I was able to sample the MODOK files from the fucking game that I play. You know what I mean? Like,
you did good.
Come on.
Yeah, fucking skills, man.
It was just what I'm saying is the excitement led the way. I just did it. It was just there. It was cool. You know?
Yeah, and
I don't want to take that
through
much
with it.
credit. It was
No,
as
it's
simple
fucking
as we
awesome.
got the sounds.
Why not?
Billy, if you don't fucking do this, you're an asshole.
Yeah, your dad called you and fucking straightened you out.
Yep.
If you're gonna do MODOK, son.
You get the fucking voice sample, son.
Dude, back to the rap game. How many songs you know that are not yours that you didn't write? Do you know cover songs?
Wait, how many songs do I know the words to?
Yeah.
Dude, millions.
Really?
the whole reason I exist
All right.
as a fucking rapper, as a anything, is because any time that I had to myself, I was listening to a song, sometimes 3-4 times in a row, trying to spit their verse all the way through. It has been like cracking your knuckles or anything else that you just do it.
You'd hear a verse, and you're like, that's tight, and you'd memorize it?
That's how I am who I am.
Really?
Bone Thugs and Harmony, having to rap my way all the way through Bone Thugs. You know, and you call it spitting. I mean, perfect. I learned how to breathe. I learned a lot.
The spit verses they potentially weren't even doing.
Rapping other people's verses all the way through, knowing them word for word.
Really?
Over and over in my car. I would go to battles, and I would have like a 4-song playlist that I knew the words to. So it's like freestyling. Sometimes you're gonna fuck up, and you're not gonna be able to, kind of hit that wop because your brain's trying to do too much at once. But you put on a song that's already been written, you can feel the rhythm tight in the way it's supposed to be. So like,
Taking some of the guesswork out of timing and shit like that.
All the hissing I spit you out of commission, position the bitch and dipping with a Mississippi submission. All of this is the quicking, the contemplating, the kissing. My operation is dripping to the body, shaking and stripping. That's Tech 9. And like you hear that verse and you're like, holy shit! I need to listen to this 20 times in a row and be able to spit it.
Right.
And I'd say over 100 songs.
Damn.
Wow.
Now.
And you just said you
some
did
of
Tech
those
9,
songs-
Bone. These are not the easy.
Yeah.
These are on the upper end of
I might not be able to
complexity.
spit the whole 100 songs I know like that. Like,
Right.
but if we put one on, I could go through it a couple times and I'd be right on. You know what I'm saying? So depending on lately, like within the last 3 months, something like that.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Like I know a lot of
That's
people, like
how
original
I got
artists.
this way. I didn't study. I mean, I did in a way because I just listened to
That
rap
is
all the
studying,
time.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? Literally, anytime I'm in my car by myself, something's on, something's getting me buck. I'm trying to spit it. Very rarely do I just go to music and let stuff I don't know come in. You know what I mean? I'm very rarely in my car. I'm just gonna put this on and let whatever comes on comes on.
Oh right, no. It's
If I'm in my
purposely
car and I'm by
filed in
myself,
place.
I'm either gonna listen to my own stuff and like, you gotta write on this. I'm gonna rap the same verse I already had written. I'm gonna maybe get a line at the end and go, holy shit, should I even be doing this anymore? Fuck it, let me hear this song. And that's what I'm probably listening to something else that I already know the words to. And I want to spit. I want the feeling of being able to breathe right,
And learning different people's style and delivery.
Oh,
that
yeah.
had to help you kind of create your own. Because when I do listen to you, it does sound like you. Like you have a certain style to you. And I've heard a lot of different raps. I think I ain't going to say I've heard everything, but I haven't heard anybody that I go, oh, that's what Billsberry's doing.
I appreciate
like
that.
It seems like you have your own style.
I appreciate that. I hear I hear the latter sometimes.
Really? Who?
But
Who do they pin you on?
an artist known as Aesop. You know,
A$AP
I'm no, it's like just like voice stuff.
Right.
You know, like he's amazing, but sometimes if I listen to a rapper too much, you know,
start pulling
you
it
kind
out.
of see it.
Yeah, you can't
know,
even help it sometimes.
No, you really can't. So that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes it's a bad thing. Like
You gotta
know,
mix it up.
That is how I became what I am on a lyrical, on an everything level, is learning fast, whatever songs, word for word. And when you know, it's kind of like Tarantino. Tarantino, he was just a guy that loved his favorite movies, watched them over and over, and he knew all the cool parts. So then when he goes to make his movie, he has this kind of cool idea where he wants it to feel like when he hits that mark or hits that note.
Yeah, I think to
you know?
obsess over something, you have to love it.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
it's like then you make it miserable for yourself. But then hey, that's
Exactly.
what you got for loving it so much that you wanted to be able to kind of create it yourself, as like to pay it homage.
That's exactly how I feel.
You have a favorite rap song of all time? Even let's go even smaller. Best rap verse of all time.
Oh shit, man. My best rap verse changes like every month
Right.
because there's people I listen to, and then you go back and dig some of their older tracks. Like, wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't like this song 2 years ago. I do now. 'Cause of this.
Yeah, but you grow and your taste changes.
Yeah,
and it
that's
evolves,
another thing.
You know?
That's another thing. That's
I think
another
you get
thing.
bored of shit too. I know I do.
Yeah.
And like I can listen to something, I wear it out. Once I get hooked on it, I'm like, I like this. I'll just
verse
keep
that,
listening to it over and over. And then I'm like, all right, I'm burnt out on it. I move to something else.
Yeah, because I listen to shit over and over sometimes. I'm like, all right, done. But there's a verse that Aesop just spit over. It's called Syrup. And it's just about, just a normal, typical dude in a fucking pet hair-filled apartment with dirty deli meat and shit, and talking about like the G generation and just a little bit of I don't even want to leave my house because y'all are crazy type shit. And it was just, that's really nice verse. But then on the other level, sometimes I might run into an old Eminem verse I haven't heard in a while and just be like, this is what I need to spit right now. So I don't know. I'll bounce all over.
He had a Rap God song. Like,
That
I
was
kind of
awesome.
fell off with Eminem and kind of took that hiatus from him. And then I
We
put
all
that
did.
video on at one time. I was like, holy fucking crap, this is an incredible song.
Eminem, yeah, he's awesome. I mean, look, I'll always say he's great. And then just sometimes when you go to vibe, that's not what I'm listening to.
Right.
You
yeah.
know, it's
No,
like
I'm with
Tool.
you.
I think Tool's a great band. I don't own their music, and sometimes when I want to go in that vibe, I look them up and listen to them.
Sometimes it ain't Tool
But
time.
sometimes the vibe, no, yeah.
Dude, you want to flow over a beat?
Yeah, I got a verse.
Would you? You a little warmed up?
I got something.
You handled the Tech 9 pretty well. Mayde's got a special beat.
Yeah,
for you.
I ain't
What?
been in a freestyle mode.
Yeah,
And
freestyle to me
I
is
don't want to
overrated.
come on a thing, you know. Dude,
Freestyle to me is overrated unless you're
No,
ribbing
it's
on
not.
somebody. Because
not.
you don't think?
Look, the thing about freestyle is it needs to be known the difference. You shouldn't come on a show and be like, let me give you this freestyle and then spit something you wrote. Every time I look up on my Facebook feed, I say, da-da-da, freestyle. And when the guy does it, it's so rehearsed, it's insane. Freestyles can suck a little, and that's
Right,
okay. Freestyling is just that. Trying to spit on the fly.
To get the
not
oh
fucking
shit
up.
moment. Like, oh shit,
Like,
he picked that
you
up.
should be
He threw
ballsy
in not
enough
real
to
radio.
fuck up in a freestyle in front of somebody, pick it up and keep going. And that's
That's
people
what I tell
willing to,
them.
you know,
That's what I do.
people willing to take that risk. And you know, I'm gonna actually freestyle live on the station, even
Yeah.
if the thing winds up. They deserve that credit. And I don't know.
I think we're doing good still.
I don't think some people make that connection.
No, I thought he said. I thought he meant even if the internet messes up again.
We're just doing our own thing over here, Allie.
I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom, so I got a little out of the loop.
All right. Well, dude, Mayday, you want to?
You have
got
that,
one of these beats?
You got that Meek? Yeah.
Hey, you want that one? You don't want else hear what else he's got though? He might have some
I'll do
good
this
shit.
one. We'll do the other one too.
All right.
Speaking of Bone.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Started with Bone, East 1999. 12 years old, exposed to the powers of rhyme. I would spend hours at a time just devouring rhymes. And if I could have spit it perfect, then it's time to rewind. Like I got some kind of sickness, I'm itching to spit this. Sometimes I wanna be alone. Right now I need a witness. Got the mind of a maniac, got the heart of a competitor. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover on Predators. I got this locked up, so you should watch it. Stay got a rattle at the battle, spit venom for profit. 24 and 6 is the kill-death ratio. First prize, $100 in passionate fellatio. Eat a bag of weedy spit, marshmallow stars. Don't commit crimes, spend my life behind bars. People say the radio's a lot like the government. It's really full of shit, but everybody loving it. So bump your favorite rapper like you casting a vote for the one that make you feel like a badass the most. Cause everybody's favorite rapper is the one they wanna be. But what am I supposed to do when my favorite rapper is me? Like, hey, yo, this is Billsberry flow. Piss poor bank account, shit loads of flow. And my real job taught me how a sellout sucks. So now I'm trying to get to hype up to shell out bucks. Fuck. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that
shit.
shit, man.
I've been working. I'm telling you, like
Dude.
all of this transition's been going on, and I'm finally at the point where I got the fucking time off, and I made some money. So I'm like, I'm good.
Dude, I'm not kissing ass just for kissing ass sake. Like, you are legitimately one of my favorite rappers.
Same
I,
here.
like,
Same
I
here.
grew up with rap. I was into rap way before I was ever into rock or
Dude.
alternative music or whatever.
Hey.
That was me, man.
You made that song way better too, by the
God
way. The
damn.
Meek Mill version, I don't really dig that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
how I
On
listen
there,
to it. Yeah, it's not
the beat's
good.
sick. I like that, but him was just like,
Yeah, no shit.
he has his little moments, but it's still just, I don't know.
You know what? I always
whole
never
flavor.
Thank
wanted
you
to be that
very fucking
motherfucker.
much.
Yeah,
I
man.
never wanted to be that guy that listened to music and then went, oh, I don't like this new shit. Like, I never want to be one of those people. But, man, there's a lot of garbage ass
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
hip-hop out
Agreed.
right now.
Agreed.
It's, like, it's pretty sad, but that's why it's refreshing.
Kendrick Lamar just dropped a track called Humble, and it's new, and it's the new shit, and I actually like it. And I was like, wow, I like something new. That happened to
It was
me
like
yesterday.
refreshing. Like,
Dude, I
thank
know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, because I don't want to be that guy either.
Yeah. But man, I'm legitimately saying you're one of my favorite, and I'm not the only one. I talk to a lot of people I talk to. Every time your name comes up on a show, even if it's from people who don't necessarily love rap, dude, they really think highly of you, and you know that's why when we were like, man, we need to put this show back together. I'm like, man, Billsberry ain't done anything in a while.
I want to come back.
I'm like, let's just ask him. All you can do is say no, and
then come back. When I'm finished, I want to come here and let people hear some of the first tracks for the first time.
I can't wait, man.
Nice.
That when you and Magic Saturn said they were in, I'm like, holy shit, this is a show, a night that I would want to go to.
Yep.
And
Even
then we
if you
get to
weren't
play
involved,
right, and we're like, holy crap, in
definitely.
one night. I think
I
it's gonna be a
appreciate
great
that.
show.
Yeah, man. Gonna be good shit.
I
Really
can't wait
looking
to see
forward
you
it.
back up there.
I needed this show too. And not for the money and not for anything. I needed to prep for a show, come do a show live, see 3 things fuck up, go, why am I fucking these things up? And like get back in that mode. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I needed.
Yeah,
I
man.
needed
And
to
look,
get out the fucking house.
you gotta. I'm just starting to get a little more comfortable, like on stage and performing. But I can imagine. I remember with Richard. You remember Richard from the Absence Project? He had took that long break, and when he got back up there, he was like, "Holy shit, I got nervous again."
Yeah.
And it's like, man, but once you do it a couple of times, you work that out. But you don't want that moment to be your big show, you know,
No.
on a CD release or something. But anyway, will you ever drop Boy from Flow Boy?
Man,
You're getting old now.
Yeah.
You
It's
got a
something I
beard.
think about, man. It's on the business end. If I take myself out of my own shoes,
Right.
you wonder. All of that stuff matters, kind of. You know, like that's what DJs change their names all the time. I was thinking about just going Bills. You know, Deltron 3030, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. He
Yeah.
was always known as
Made my
Del the
top
Funky
10.
Homo Sapien, and then he switched his name to just Del. So I'm out. Maybe we'll see.
All right.
Possibly.
Gotcha. I don't know why I thought
It'd
of
be
that.
nice if I could just get my logo that says Bills and that's my name. I could be my real
Right.
name, Billy Brown. My real name's almost just as cool as I think my rap name, Billy
Yeah,
Brown.
no shit, right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
just
true.
saying.
Yeah.
Throw
it
fuck in
works
the
for
middle.
AB.
Billy fucking Brown,
Billy
dude.
Billy
What's up?
fucking Brown.
BFB.
Dude, Mayday's got another beat.
Oh, let's hear it. What you got?
Well, actually, you can pick, but I think since you've been talking so much about it, I think you can do something with this one.
That's cheating.
Let me see. Yeah, I think we could do. I think I could hit KO on this.
All right.
Let me go for one ball. I think it's gonna drop, huh? First time that I grabbed the mic, it was not exactly something you might like, but then I made the shade, the block bright light, kept the door shut tight, developed the right height from Biggie to CeeLo, gangsta beat Nick. One thing's for sure, you can't win with cheap shit, so peep this. Really ain't no secret, the fruit from the best hip hop is seedless. I need this, write a rap down on a sheet quick, rap like a crackhead. Wait, let me tweak this. I need this like a druggie needs a sweet fix. Bruce Banner about to gamma on some turning green shit. Beat so sick, leave an MC squeamish, and they crazy if they telling you that you don't need this. If you thinking you the best, you ain't no genius. I'm fatter when I drop, I leave a chatterbox speechless. That beat's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Dude. And that's, some people might say, oh, you sound like Tech 9.
right.
But really, I don't sound like Tech 9 because I listen to Bone more. If I'm copying anybody, it's Bone.
Which he probably listened to the shit out of, too.
Yeah, because his flow, if you pull up some Bone and pull up some Tech, you can kind
Kind of
of...
the same thing, yeah.
If you put 2 people with headphones on and had them kind of reciting, you could Coke Pepsi with the, you know? They were both spitting with that speed. That
Yeah.
When he played live, though, it disappointed me because it was like, man, a lyricist like that, I like when they get into verses. And to me,
Yeah.
the chorus is just the excuse to wait for that next verse. That's why I think rap was so special a lot of times because, man, the verses were more important than the chorus.
So you thought the show was all right?
I thought it was all right.
Me too.
I would have rather him drop,
him
give him a simple beat and let him go up there and flow. Like that's what I'm there
Yeah,
to see. That's
I
what.
hear that.
That's like going to see somebody who's an incredible lead guitar player, but he never plays a guitar solo. It's
I
like,
agree.
Man, I don't like when rappers rob their audience of what they're there to see, and that's the ability to deliver these verses.
Yep,
You know.
I agree. I saw him 3 times, and each time was a little bit not as cool as the first. When I saw him in Baton Rouge, it was fucking godlike. It
I
was
like his
awesome.
theatrics and shit. That was
Dude.
cool. I think he's good at that.
He came out
makes
to
it-
Music Box. I don't know if you know Music Box, Strange Music Box. It was hot. But I agree. Every time it went on, the show before he did like rock songs. and like did the Slipknot cover and stuff. But I don't know. You're right. He's like over the top theatrical stuff, and it would have been nice for him to dial it back.
Because he is such a great lyricist.
You're right. Because he compares himself to Eminem. I mean, some people do. He's like black Eminem. I mean, he really.
He's got a couple of songs where he makes fun of more white people buying his music than black, though.
Yeah.
Like he can't get over in the black community.
No.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, and I get it too, because I worked in the city, and a lot of the cats I work with don't listen to him.
Yeah, right. I wonder why. It's just weird. His content, maybe?
I think he's just not tapped into the mood. He's not tapped into that same shit. You know, like before you used to have jocks, nerds, and all these different genres and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the prep kids weren't listening to fucking Incubus. They
You
were
think-
listening to fucking Big Timers in
See,
Volume 1.
I think, though, the music used to be because it was music and everybody liked
Used
it.
to
And there
be.
wasn't that many choices. And everybody either liked music or you didn't. But now music has become somebody's identity.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you're trying
yeah.
to, as a musicians,
Dude.
the corporations, when
That's
they
why
own
tech,
you, they're trying
them
to create.
People ain't trying to be like that. They trying to
Right.
be like, yo, what's up?
And he's not telling you
Fuck
this
that.
is real. You know what I'm saying? They want to go on stage and watch somebody
You know
up
what
there
he
and
did?
believe they're a real fucking gangster or something. You know,
the
it's like,
people, you know the people that used to go out to concerts like Incubus and Tool and stuff, and they were going for that reason. Tech Nine took those. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Tech Nine appeals to the people that used to get that same thing out of alternative rock, and I feel like that scene's almost gone. So that's why a lot of black cats, in my opinion, might not fuck with him, because he's kind of on some rock shit.
Especially
You
with
know
his
what I'm
theater.
saying?
Yeah, he's putting on a show.
He's going
It's kind of
into
like
some
if
pretty deep
Outkast is
shit,
coming.
but-
Like you're not going there to see hardcore gangsters up there or, you know, bounce music. You're gonna go see a show with theatrics and stage show. And I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they like that. I think they want things to appear or think it's real and have some kind of identity with the music. We see it in
It's
the
been-
metal
it's
community
been-
and the punk community. They're there halfway because they joined into this cult, and this is the music that you sing along with in that cult. It's another like church thing. I don't know.
I know exactly what you mean,
Yeah,
and I
it's
felt
weird.
it too. But that same,
Like you
at
had
the
bring
same
up
time-
before, I don't want to become nerdcore, and just
No.
because I put some shit about video games because that's my life in a song, I don't want to become nerdcore. But to me, that's almost limiting yourself right there, because you shouldn't never take something out your music if it's
Yeah.
kind of part of you, because you don't want to belong to that. I think nerdcore just sucks because those people suck. I'm sure you could get an incredibly talented rapper that could cross over into like, you know, transcend genre
Let's put it this
if
way:
he was good.
if there's artists out there that can make something so good that it comes out their genre, like we were talking about earlier before, I don't want to make music that only makes it to them.
Right, right.
I don't want to make if rap has 17 fucking subgenres, anybody that listens to rap should like my shit. If I can't make it a subgenre over, fuck, you know. But I
Right,
started
right.
out respecting this music and looking up to black artists and loving what's going on, and ultimately looking for acceptance in that vein.
Right, I
of
remember
what this music is.
growing up
So
poor and
I'm
white,
not
you had
trying
dem-
to get a fucking stamp of approval from somebody that need confidence from me to play video games. I play fucking video games. That does not, you know, but I'm not the poster child for that lifestyle. That's just something I do.
Right, right.
You know? So, I don't know.
Well, dude,
Not to hate on the genre, but fuck. I didn't start this out to pay homage to that genre. I started it out to pay homage to that, you know, to hip hop, what it was when it was, to me, inspiring at the age of 12. You know, I want the cats that used to listen to Bone be like, we love what you're doing. We love your shit, and shaking my hand. That's really just unspoken, like, of course, to me, that I never tell anybody else. But.
right, right. No, that makes sense.
So yeah, if I make it there, it's almost like a false fucking title, man. You know, I'm trying to put in work and get accepted here where the shit's supposed to be, and if I make it here, it's like, oh fuck, I don't want to do that.
That, and you know what? It becomes visible when you're filling out that paperwork, like you were talking about earlier. You're filling out those things, and they're asking you what genre, what artist
Yeah,
do you
huh?
sound
It's the
like. And
hardest
man,
thing,
it's
and
kind of depressing.
Right.
Like, oh man, you just want to pigeonhole us right into that.
this. And there are not that many genres. When you start looking, you're like, man, or the subgenres.
Don't
and all
know
this
where
and
I
that.
wanna
Yeah,
be, you know?
Yeah, I kind of want to just stay in other.
But man, that you get lost in other.
Yeah.
Like it does
Oh, I know.
help to go, hey, this.
Yeah, this
if
is
you
at
like
least
this,
this
you
way.
might like it. I don't
Yeah.
know, dude. Before we go to break, Corey Feldman is playing at Southport Hall.
Southport
Hall,
Hall.
Friday,
Southport.
July 28th. Dude, Billsberry, in your opinion, what's the fucking deal with this?
Celebrity.
He was a pop
crazy.
icon, right?
Yeah.
He could be doing anything. He could have been juggling. He could have been.
I'm not going.
Really?
But I have some friends that are like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, they Deadpool gay about it.
Oh, dude. Chrissy and Kiba going.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
excited.
Chrissy was like
But they enjoy
willing to drive to
Creatures.
Texas.
Dude, yeah, fuck yeah. You know what? Now that I say it, if I'm fucking off, why not at this point? I'm not excited about it. But
Me
if
neither.
I'm sitting at home and they're like, hey, dude, blah, blah, blah. How much does it cost?
I'm not sure.
I'm probably not going.
Yeah, right. We'll sit on the deck and watch
Yeah.
through a window or something. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I guess because he was a pop icon and the 80s shit is real
People
hot
just
right
love
now.
Corey. People love him.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't nothing. There's no way around it. People love Corey.
And they love the fucking 80s, man. They are like, can't
Yep.
get out of that bitch.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Seriously.
He's in one of my favorite movies.
What?
The Burbs.
That is a great
yeah,
movie.
yeah, that is a
Yo,
great
Mr.
movie.
Anderson.
That's a funny
shoots
fucking
out the
movie.
window. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
I guess I could see for nostalgia reasons, but it's definitely not the music or the performance.
I think they want to see a shit show personally. I think they're hoping for another Scott Weiland kind of situation. You know, they want to see the fall from grace. I think that's what people love.
Yeah, this artist may potentially
like-
die. And you know what? I don't really think he's bad off on drugs or anything. I just think he's got to
Horrible.
be. No, I'm like, man, why else
I
would
mean,
you
New
do
Orleans
this?
needs a reason to party anyway, so that's why you come. Fuck
I'm
it.
excited to see people get excited about something.
You
I
know
love
why?
that.
Okay, let me tell you why.
Yeah, what?
Let me tell you why people are going to go see Corey Feldman. The reason people, the same thing that makes people go see a Corey Feldman show is the same reason people are trying all these fucking stupid bacon recipes that make no fucking sense because it's cool to post a picture of bacon on something
Because you're
and be
supposed to
like,
like bacon now.
no, bitch, I don't want fucking bacon on a donut, and I don't care how cool you look in this picture with bacon on a donut. Bacon don't go in no goddamn donut. Bacon's not that fucking good. Give me a piece of bacon by itself. Quit lying to me and yourself with this picture on your fucking Facebook wall. That's Corey Feldman
Just
show.
think I just got a new Southport commercial. Get the cameras.
Dude.
We're gonna have Deadpool
I'm just
feeds
saying.
Corey Feldman bacon until he dies.
Dude.
Like, it's got everything.
The bacon propaganda has got to stop.
Yeah, they need to quit it with that.
Fuck all the bacon
Or their
shit
hearts
I've
are gonna
seen.
stop.
Dude, first of all, the consistency of bacon just doesn't work well with everything. It's chewy. It's kind of like a tendon. You can't add it to fucking everything.
You've been microwaving that shit too long.
I'm just saying. I've been holding that in.
Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, dude, thanks for coming on. I don't know
Yeah,
if
man.
you're hanging out with us, you're leaving. I'm not sure. We'll see at break. But man, I'm looking forward to the show. April 14th.
Thank you. Me
Southport
too.
Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport
Billsberry.
Hall.
Flow Boy back on stage. Dude, I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
Good.
I'm going to rehearse after we leave here. I'm going to sleep at my DJ's house, and we're going to go put our show back.
Oh, really? Cool. You got
Yeah.
another day off and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. We're supposed to be going to Radiohead tomorrow night, so.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
that's
Tomorrow night?
Yes,
Nice.
it is.
Oh,
Congratulations.
bastard.
Yeah, good weekend. I know. It feels like we accomplished something. It's no Corey Feldman, but I mean,
Wow,
fuck.
there's a band we're into that's coming? Awesome.
Right, somebody. It's another one that I grew up and we're like, holy shit! My musical taste evolved with them, and I'm still.
Yeah.
Unlike some people are like, I can't wait to hear "Creep." I'm like, oh man, fuck, that's
Nobody
the one
said
song.
that.
I
Nobody
seen
fucking
it.
said
I
that.
saw it on
I
Facebook.
seen it. Dude, I hope nobody said that.
Anyway, well, dude, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
Dude.
Y'all are fucking awesome.
Can't wait for the
and
show.
I really appreciate
I'm
the
glad
hospitality.
you never
Fucking
quit.
right.
Well, good deal. Black Iron Prison continues, and then we're gonna play a Zombies Eating Sheep Red Dragon song.
What?
Coming back, we went to see the PPV guys. We'll tell you all about it. That much more.
PPV's nuts.
Whine and Cheese got canceled.
Again?
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Time, weather, and
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud,
iTunes,
Stitcher,
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit notrealradio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.com.
A reading from the Black Iron Prison. We're mostly blind. But this isn't really your fault, it's because of the shell of meat we happening to live in right now. Think for just a moment at the nearly infinite amount of things happening right now all around us. I'm sure you can think of quite a few things. Now, let's talk about them. You can't see any of the infrared or ultraviolet light spectrum. Unfortunately, this cuts out quite a lot of things your eyes were built to see. Sorry about that. You can hear anything below 20 Hz, or above 20 kHz. You can definitely feel about 12 Hz, if you play it really loudly. Go on, give it a try. With just those two examples, if you hadn't before, now you can really start to understand all the stuff you simply can't perceive. I'm sure you can think of 5 more examples of an immense class of things that you can't notice are right in front of you. But it gets worse. Stop for a moment, and try to notice as many possible things in your environment that you can, simultaneously. Notice that, as you start to identify more and more objects, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations, you can't keep them in your head all at once. When you notice, for example, the pressure of your shoe against the ball of your foot, that distant bird chirping seems to fade from your attention. And let's not forget about how much stuff you weren't paying attention to when you started reading this. Let's face it, we all live our lives with blinders on. We only allow ourselves to pay attention to 1% of what we physically can perceive, which is an infinitesimally small percentage of all the stuff in the universe. And that fraction of a percent is what we usually call reality. We call it real, as if it's an unshaking firmament of solid truth, that what we see is all that's really out there. But you're not even paying attention to the 99% of stuff that you can even sense. And this reality is what we base our judgments on how the universe works and what should be out there. We construct our actions and reaction to this 1% of available information, and reject everything else in the universe. And then some authority comes along, and tells you that they know what's really real, and that you should do as they do. Talk about the blind being led by the blind, or in this case, the blind being led by the incredibly stupid. So, what's the answer? Would it be best to try our best to see everything, all at once? Is the solution to try and tear down all the filters, to let your brain accept, acknowledge, and perceive every bit of information that comes your way? Would that help? Are you kidding? It would completely shut down your brain. Trying to identify, recognize, and notice every single thing happening, all at once, all the time, would completely incapacitate you. And let's not forget that, due to physiology, it's still impossible to perceive a great deal of the universe, anyway. And because it's totally impractical to try and simultaneously perceive what little bits of the universe our senses can pick up, in order for us to function in our lives, we are forced to shut out certain things. But who, or what, is choosing the things we do perceive at any given moment? That, my friends, is the question. Was it your parents? Was it the years you spent in school? Was it the TV? Was it a band? Was it a book you read? Was it a preacher you heard? Was it the kid who pushed you down when you were 5? All of the above. The way you see the world, my friend, is a patchwork quilt of individual experiences, shaping the way your mind works. Round these parts, we call these things the bars and walls of your black iron prison. Now, before you go on with the idea that all this is somehow negative and depressing, let's break down the phrase. We're not saying it's an iron prison that is black, bleak, that you're in because you're being punished for some sort of karmic wrongdoing. Rather, what's being said is that in order to function in your day-to-day life, there are necessary limitations your body and mind impose on your perceptions. That's the prison. The phrase black iron refers to cold wrought iron, which is strong, usually shaped by hand, and often beautiful. But back to the main question, then, and the issue of who chooses your perceptions. Of course, the large answer is, your entire life up to this point. The patchwork quilt referred to above, stitched panels of the things you have learned, whether they were imprinted, conditioned, or learned, either consciously or subconsciously. But that's a bit too large. What it comes down to, is that you are the one in charge of your prison. It's you that has shaped the black iron bars that let you see the small parts of the universe that you base your decisions upon. Sure, you can say that it's not your fault that your parents raised you as a racist redneck, for example. But it is your fault if you take that as a given, as if that bar in your cell is a permanent thing, something that's been there since before you were born. But wait, there's more. The guy sitting next to you, they're focusing on completely different things than you are. Their entire upbringing has pretty much determined what they're going to pay attention to, just as your entire life up to this point has shaped what you're looking at right now. You know what this means, right? This means that everyone is living in a different idea of the universe than everyone else. It's a miracle that we can agree on anything. Just imagine, billions of people, all looking out at a different universe from between the bars of their own personal prison. Okay, big guy, you say, so what's really out there? If you're so smart, I have to tell you. I don't know. I have the same blinders that you do. I live in the same kind of box. But I will say one thing. My saying I don't know doesn't mean I don't know, and I don't care. Because there's no way to escape the biology of my sense. I say, I don't know, but I want to find out. I want to try and see and feel as much as I can. I don't want to take somebody's word for it. I want to keep exploring and figuring shit out. I want to walk out of my prison cell, even if I just end up in another one. I'm not content only seeing a fraction of what's out there. Because hey, who knows what kind of fun I'm missing. This has been a reading from the Black Iron Prison. You are listening to Not Real Radio.
Stop them in their tracks while you're
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Time, weather, and
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher.
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
Or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit NotRealRadio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.
NotRealRadio.com.
You know what we ought to do? Get all the listeners to call Cox and complain that they're trying to
They
hear our
can't
show,
hear it.
but
Yeah,
our
yeah.
internet's not working. That'd be awesome.
Do that
Inundate them with
yourself,
calls.
but change your voice.
All right, all right.
You really just need to get my pops.
That's right. We're going to send them the number right
Stop
now.
it.
Well, some of us are back. Here she comes.
Due to high call volume, we're unable to answer
Allie's
your call
back.
at this time. You may want to call in later.
Oh, you
We
guys got
appreciate
Cox on the
having
phone
you as a
again?
customer,
No,
and we want
we're
you to
done.
know that
All
our
right,
team
that's
is
the last mention of the thou that shall not be mentioned.
Oh, all right, cool.
Dude, we went and seen Ghost in the Shell. We reviewed it. I think we didn't really review it very much in depth on PPV Guys. We did a lot of shit and we talked about a lot of stuff. I think it was a good show. How do you feel we did on PPV Guys? All right, nice talking to you.
Well, I
Billsberry, how do
didn't
you
know
think
if
we
you, who
did?
you were asking.
Y'all
You didn't
did good.
address anybody.
All right,
Thanks.
Allie,
Hi.
did you have fun on Popcorn Piss and Vinegar today?
Yes, I did.
All right, Mayday, you had fun?
Yeah, I did. It was good to see the guys as usual. I like it. When we went over there, they stepped it up. They had the headphone thing going on. They got the new
Oh, yeah, they
interface,
upped
got
their
the little
game.
case. It sounded
They've been
better.
using headphones, right?
I've personally enjoyed the miking techniques I got to work on with JB.
You
That was
like
kind of
that?
like the highlight.
He's got
Yeah.
skills, huh?
He does. It actually sounded pretty good. I would have never thought of that, but hey,
Hey.
my boy did it.
You
There
found
it
a way
is.
that worked.
Yeah. Good
Dude,
for them.
They didn't fight. I think I instigated
little
more
dis-
than Ginger.
I was a little disappointed on that. I was ready to see. They were kind of close this time, but I don't know.
I think they're on
Friction
their
wasn't there.
best behavior because company was
Oh,
over.
why?
I think Ginger stole my soul, and I'll tell you the moment that he did it.
Great.
I think it's gone. It wasn't much. It was tarnished
there wasn't
anyway and
much, you're
nicotine
right.
I
stained.
did.
I tried to sell it to the devil. He didn't even want it. But the Ginger took the little bit of soul I had left. When he said he didn't like Ghost in the Shell, he's just like, yeah, I didn't think it was
Wow.
good. I didn't like it. I had to leave. I was like, holy crap.
Had to leave?
He couldn't wait for it to end. As soon as it was over, he was like, I was
Okay.
ready to just get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, like he didn't watch even one part
I'm
of the
starting to come to
end
the
credits.
decision that the Ginger doesn't like movies. I don't know why he
He's doing
doesn't.
a movies podcast.
Because of his disdainment for movies.
Well, that makes it good then. You need the person who hates it.
That's true. Balance, I guess.
Everything, though?
I know.
I mean,
if you have a fucking penis, I don't know how you didn't like this movie.
Whoa.
No, I'm being serious. If you got a dick and it's yours, and it's real, you got it
fuck,
at birth,
man?
and a certain level of testosterone, this movie should at least not be unlikable. Like, you don't have to say it was great. It's not going to be life-changing. But as just a fun 2-hour ride,
totally.
I don't
Just
understand.
the experience of it, too. The disdainment. It wasn't even he didn't like it. Like, I agree with JB about the 8 out of 10 on it. But I didn't think it was perfect, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. It captured me for 2 hours. It was fun to be at Dolby. The whole 9 yards, right? I did not disdain those extra 2 points where he's like, I wanted to leave. It's like, why?
Yeah, come wait for it to be over.
Like, fuck that, man. I like sitting in those chairs. It's
Yeah.
kind of comfy.
dude, Scarlett Johansson, I've not been a biggest fan of hers in the Avengers series, but fuck, she nailed Lucy.
yeah.
She was great in Lucy, and then I think she nailed this. Like, it was amazing. That woman's face, they do some close-ups. I don't even know. Maybe they CGI'd any imperfection, but you're looking at her face. I'm like, they could just show that for 5 minutes for me to analyze his face, and I would have been happy with that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, she's fucking incredible. But they did cool shit to her. Like, people are saying she didn't look Asian enough or some shit. Dude, she had they put these eyelashes that like extended out, and they made it look like she could have been mixed or hybrid alien. I mean, alien.
Saying that she didn't look Asian is bullshit.
Asian.
Or the whole whitewash thing is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I watched the old anime, and she looks just like that.
That's what they were saying. She looks more
You know
like an
what I mean?
anime character, which usually favor the American-looking eyes.
Yeah, I think
that's what she looked like to
I think
me.
I went a little too far in the whitewashing stuff on PPV guys. You think I went a little too far? It got ugly?
No, it didn't get ugly, but it was a couple times. It was kind of like the jab, like all right.
Well, if you don't go too
But I
far,
like-
nobody listens.
hey, I appreciate that. I was hoping it was going to have a little more, you know.
I'm fucking hating that word, and I'm starting to
Washing?
get angry about it. The whitewashing of Hollywood, all this crap. It's
I
like,
think there's some truth to
Who
it in
made
some
that
level.
shit
I
up?
think that's a thing. I'm not
Yeah, so-
trying to jump on board with the
but there's
fucking
also
movement.
we're gonna put Ip Man in Star Wars to try to capitalize on the Chinese market. We're gonna put more black people into our films because we want black people to go to see these mainstream movies too. Like and that's okay. And everybody just goes along, and I don't have a problem with it. Like I'm okay with it too. But then when it's the reversed whitewashing that bothers me. It's like it's so
I hear that.
hypocritical. It's like
I
with
just
every
think when
other
you
of
talk
these
about
movies.
animated shit, Asians don't exist.
Well, there's
Because
a
if you
whole-
look at the way people are drawn in animes, they don't look Asian.
Right,
No,
that's
they-
what
they
JB
don't.
had said.
You
He
know what I'm
said
saying? They look crazy.
Modeled them after like Americans.
They look. I don't know what it is, but it's not fucking Asian.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see Goku as a Chinese dude with cool hair.
I just think it's cool.
Right.
It's like Deadpool. Everything Deadpool does is funny. I think now anything you could hate about white people or being white, even if you are white, is like some kind of
Dude,
new cool
they got
thing
a
to
point
be.
with that movie, The Wall.
The wall. Oh yeah, that's
They
a
got
joke.
it. I'm just.
Yeah.
That's the example of where that comes from.
right. And
Matt
nobody,
Damon
and nobody
is
went
gonna
and saw
save
it.
the fucking wall.
Nobody
You know what I'm
went-
saying? Like, come on, man.
I like the Last
Tom
Samurai.
Cruise was
though.
the last.
I like
was
that. It's a
fucking
great movie.
awesome. And this is why, because he was technically
'Cause
the
he's
last
white.
samurai, but he was telling the story. Yeah, he was.
Right.
So you could bitch,
White.
oh, the fucking last samurai was so and so, but it
Right.
really wasn't him. The last samurai was the guy that died, and he told him about it.
You know, an argument somebody made today on a friend's post was, well, you know, if they don't put Asian actresses in there, then they're not going to get well known. That's how they get well known. Trying to say that, oh, Scarlett Johansson's in there because she's well known, but they're not getting a chance to become well known. I'm like, what the fuck is
All
that?
right. So in the trailers, The Rock's in like 10 movies that
Oh,
are
it's
all going to be out.
ridiculous.
You can,
Oh, dude, the
in
true
one
test
weekend,
is
you could
upon
see
us.
one of each Rock movie. You could see The Rock 3 times in 3
Nice.
different movies in 1 week, I
and
believe.
roll.
In
And
like
now
a
I don't
month.
even like him anymore because of that.
But that's what it is, though. That person, her name, Scarlett Johansson, sold X amount of tickets before the movie was even made
Yeah.
or
Oh,
shot.
dude,
Yeah, I
fucking
mean-
And
right.
that's why
That's a
her
good
name
point,
was
because
there.
you want to bitch about this country that and this country. It's all money driven.
It's
so
about making
if
money.
you
That's what
said some
people don't
shit
get.
The Matrix-
and they fired you because you said that, and some people are like, wow, he stood up for himself and you fired him. Yeah, because I'm trying to make fucking money.
Dude, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure
You know,
was a
duh.
huge movie, and The Matrix didn't go out and get some unknown actor to play Neo in this movie. I don't know. I think people are racist,
Dude, Mulan
and they
is
don't
coming
want to
up,
admit it. They
and
some
I will
racist
say this:
motherfuckers.
they're gonna do a live action Mulan, and it better all be Asian
Dude,
people.
Mulan is the shit.
Let's be real there.
I agree.
I'm not
Mulan
getting
has to
involved.
be Asian. I agree.
If Mulan comes out and it's all white people,
don't-
there's gonna
No,
it's
she
gonna be
was
like,
Asian
okay,
in the
we're dicks.
cartoon.
I don't go
No.
see or discuss chick flicks. That's Mayday's department.
Word. Oh shit! How'd you feel about
Dude, you got some balls back after Ghost in the Shell, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, felt
Did
like
you like
a
the
man when you
proposal?
left there.
Did you enjoy their proposal?
The proposal.
You went and saw it too. You are in
is
love.
that?
It's the movie with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock, and
No.
Oh yeah.
it's a chick flick. I was playing.
Did you go see Beauty and the Beast?
No,
Oh,
that chick is not Belle.
Yeah, reaction was perfect. I feel the same way.
I
You know
didn't make
what?
Mark go
Maybe
see
if
it.
somebody hot
Thank
was
you,
Belle,
Allie.
I would have saw it.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to go
Dude,
see
Gal
that left
Gadot.
cool chick.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
campaign
Jessica
for them
Alba.
to just replace.
Dude.
Oh, Jessica
you know
Alba.
what? Jessica Alba's
She's
hot,
too old
Yeah.
now,
but she's
though.
still
You
petite
need a
and
really
tiny. I don't
young-
know. I kind of felt like I just wanted a bigger woman to be Belle.
Like
Not
a full-grown
fucking-
woman,
I
not a
don't-
little
look,
child.
That
Who
girl
then?
looks
Oh,
like an
yeah.
11-year-old girl.
She
Right.
does look.
She's
Yeah.
a stick.
Who
I'm
would
with
be
you.
good
You know what I'm
then?
saying? I'm
Yeah.
not saying Missy Elliott. I'm just saying, I don't know. I feel like they could have just looked through
Beyonce?
random porn stars with no face tattoos and just picked out the right thing.
They could have just auto-tuned her.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
Anybody
fact they
but
should
her.
have got somebody that could sing. That's the bottom line. It didn't
Right.
matter what the fuck she looked like at that point.
They
If
just
you're gonna
auto-tune her
auto-tune
voice.
it, they did. Yeah,
I
so
did
if you gotta
notice
do that, then fuck.
They got that baby movie, Baby Driver or whatever.
Stop
And then they have the Fast and the Furious or Fate of the Furious. I swear to God, they played them back to back, and I thought I was watching the same movie at points. They did all the same, like, scene cuts, and the music was almost the same, and they got this little group of people. Let's grab one of each person from every ethnicity and put them in this movie, and it looked like the same goddamn movie. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then we got Guardians of the Galaxy 2 coming out, and that's got a certain look in the spaceships. And then there's another movie coming out, and then that's got these two, like a couple that's in love, but they're flying through space. I swear to God, it seemed like another big, long movie. And, you know, and it made me think, probably a couple of years ago, I was like, why don't they make more good science fiction movies? Like, I don't feel like we're getting that. And, boy, now we're just getting inundated with it. It's like the new thing, and they're just pumping it out. Did y'all feel that way watching the trailer?
Definitely. It was kind of comical with the Fast and the Furious, then Baywatch, then he was in another one. It's like,
yeah, even Baywatch.
I don't understand why the Baywatch was advertised with this movie. I understand why the other movies were paired with it.
he was in 3 movies in the previews?
Yeah.
2, but yeah.
Wait, I thought it was 3.
It's 2. We were exaggerating for fun.
Wait. I thought it was 2. I swear.
It was
Baywatch. That third movie was the one he did
3.
with Kevin Hart. That was the other one that most recently
But that was
happened.
not advertised in this particular city.
Maybe wait, he's in Fate of the Furious.
Right.
He's in Baywatch.
Right.
That's it, right
And then
now.
he's in another one.
No, not.
Right.
If
He's
he,
right. Yeah. Right. No,
but he did. That preview
3.
wasn't shown. There was only 2
Damn.
shown.
That's a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Still a
He's
lot.
trying to
Like,
catch
it's
up
too
to
much.
Nicolas Cage.
Is it
One at a
5?
time, I feel like, for actors. I only want to see one movie preview at a time with you in it. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, they are banking the fuck on The Rock.
Like, they're melting him away. Like, he's going to die. He's doing too much. Like, they're destroying The Rock. I love The Rock.
He's going to
They
have the
fucked
same
him up. They made
outfit
me
on
not
in
like
like
him.
both
Like,
movies.
he's still wearing the
fucking
pink
Baywatch.
shorts.
Like, why do that to that dude? And fucking The Fast and Furious. Charlize Theron is that. Why is she fucking
that
in
seems
that? Like,
weird
she's
as fuck
too
with
good for that.
Like,
She's
that's
such
a
an
money
incredible
grab.
actress. Like, why would you? I
Of
don't
course
know.
it's a money grab. It's Fast and the Furious 8.
But it's like
It
you
really
had Vin
is.
Diesel, and now you have to have The Rock too.
Dude,
you know
what's
what I
funny
mean?
to me is that it started out, I'm going to be real, I enjoyed the first movie. It was cool.
I did too when we were
But
kids.
it's funny that they were in the backyard, eating together with family. The highest part of the movie was like a little motorcycles and some
Right.
shit. Next thing you know, where's he at? Bonk, bonk. Fucking submarine comes out. Holy shit.
Vin Diesel grabs a missile
Oh my
flying
God.
across
Like,
the ice in
they
this
need
one.
to
I'm
do
like,
a
this is
crossover
insane.
movie, Transformers versus Fast and the Furious, where
Yeah.
they're fucking saving the galaxy, driving the Transformers. Like, that would be... That's the only way I'd enjoy Transformers at this fucking point, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
The next thing on my list, Transformers. I won't go see the movie. Like, I'm not going to watch it.
outta
I
here.
can't even
Fuck
get
that,
through it
man.
on streaming. But the trailer is a thing of fucking beauty. Like, they might make a shit movie. They probably did. But this trailer is so fucking good. Between the song, Anthony Hopkins is doing the voiceover of it, the effects on the vocals and the song, it's amazing. Like, dude, that
It's like,
blew
it's
me
almost like that's what we're selling now.
Oh,
The
definitely.
music
It's
in
trailers.
it,
Definitely
too.
is.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah,
Huh?
show, like we said
Sure the
earlier,
fuck is,
and
huh?
Freelo mentioned it, the ginger,
Jesus
his complaint was that
Christ.
they showing me too much in the trailers, and you walk in and you start saying the same thing, and I feel that
Yeah,
way.
because you got teaser trailers, and then you
don't know?
You just watch the whole movie trailers.
Can I say
Jesus.
something cool?
What's
Yeah.
that?
So the Transformers movie is called The Last Night, KNIGHT, and the Fast and Furious movie is called Fate of the Furious. Is this perhaps trying to tell us finally we're going to stop with this shit?
Perhaps.
Like, this is it. They don't need to make any more Transformers movies. Where's Megan Fox? Get this shit out of here.
Whoa, where's who?
Megan Fox
Where
was
are
in the
the
first
fucking
one. She was so-
Transformers?
Oh,
You know
well,
what
I mean,
I'm
I
saying?
see the Transformers
God
in the fucking
damn.
trailer. I see
I
them.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
They're all busted up
You
and
know
shit,
why,
but they're
though?
in there.
You watched the Transformer movie, cartoon, right? The animated
Yeah.
movie?
Shown.
How fucking great was that?
It was great.
And then what was the deal with
well,
it?
then
I love that
makes
one.
ya-
I don't know if it was maybe the second movie. They had that thing out in space, like the creator with all the heads around it. It had like 4 different faces, and then the tentacles at the bottom. Whatever that movie
Damn, I used
was,
to know the name of those. Those are the quintessons.
Yes.
They created the.
that was fucking
Transformers.
incredible too. Like that movie was great.
It does.
And I watched these. I'm just not impressed, but I am impressed with that trailer. It's fucking beautiful.
No,
the
it's
song
Michael
is
Bay.
amazing.
It's got Mark Wahlberg in it. That's another problem. That dude,
Wait
man,
a
I
minute.
can't
Horrible.
take
That's
that.
okay,
Boo.
because let's talk about this. Mark Wahlberg in a movie does not mean it's going to be a bad movie.
No, he's
don't
good.
know.
I like
But
him, but
my
I just-
problem is this.
fucking- this
Let me
role.
talk about. That's a really good point. They didn't let him be Mark Wahlberg. He was the fucking scientist father. That's the fuck up.
Yeah, the
Right,
psycho
I-
boyfriend.
You throw Mark Wahlberg in a Transformers movie, the dude can act. People love seeing him. Scarlett Johansson, same thing. You got a benefit that you can do well with here. Oh, we casted him as the scientist who lives on a farm and builds his own inventions, and his daughter's a supermodel
Yeah.
who's trying to live like Pop. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
I'm done.
We couldn't
I'm
even
not
finish
gonna-
that movie.
I don't want
yeah.
to derail you and just start shitting on Transformers movies, but he's
Totally with you.
know, come on, man. Come on, son. Optimus Prime had fucking lips, okay? Wasting my time, dude. Come on, man.
Well, we do have the PPV Guys Not Real Movie News. It's a special edition. It might be their best work yet.
Nice.
Where do you hear this mess?
Welcome to another edition of Not Real Movie News. I'm Chris, JB4.
Scott.
All right, we got Not Real Radio here, and we all went out to Clearview and the other place to see Ghost in the Shell. Spoiler alert.
You're doing a whole show.
Yeah, let's get to this.
All right. So, what'd you think of that, JB?
I don't know. I think Joshua Wheaton is the new director of Batgirl or something. But her outfit's black, so I like it.
That's pretty racist. All right, Scott, what do you think? What you got for me?
Well, Beyonce is going to be on Nala on the Lion King movie.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
by that guy. I forget his name, but we're gonna go ahead and see that. I can't wait to see B really get it on. You know,
Really gonna go see that?
Yeah, man. She. There's nobody they could have picked better for that. You know,
I gotta say, you're correct.
Disney's doing a great job. You know, Beyonce. she's gonna be a huge.
I could see that. I mean, they usually spend $80 million, but I think Disney on this one's going to spend somewhere around like $800 million. So, you know, they should see that back in there.
Yeah, it's gonna. She's
As
gonna
long as
be,
she's not
yeah.
white, I'm happy.
Exactly. I think I think the line they're from Africa. I think she's supposed to be black. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
It's perfectly cast.
I mean, it's just surprising to me they don't go get an all-white cast for a movie based in Africa.
How long are we going to talk about this? We only have a couple more seconds.
You're
That's
doing the
right.
whole show.
All right. Well, you can check us out at PPVGuys.com, NotRealRadio.com. Y'all got a show
Subscribe.
coming up. Subscribe. 5-star rating.
Five-star rating. We need those. Get those on.
We need that.
Check out Scary Thoughts, PPVGuys.com, Not Real Radio.
End scene.
And
All right, you heard it. Wow. I even like the outro better. Good work. What happened, man? You bombed on the outro now.
Oh, yeah.
He does that big, long outro. I haven't memorized it yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I kind of wanted to I wanted to keep it real. I didn't want to really go back and study it too much. I kind of wanted to try to channel some Chris.
Right. Do as
You
little
know?
bit amount
Yeah.
of effort as possible. Good job. I didn't find out until the last minute. I was going to be JB. I'm like, God damn. Nasally, but give me a fucking break, man.
Very racist.
dude, I felt like I did a pitiful job. I was on the spot and I got nervous.
JB has white guilt, and I like to rub that in his face.
Not shaking his head.
Yeah. That was fun, though. Thank you very much to Popcorn Pissing Me and
Thank
the
you.
PPV guys for having us on.
Thank
Had a
you.
great time.
Same
It was
here.
cool. I was supposed to go do Whine and Cheese immediately following that WrestleMania special. My buddy there, Low Blow, Christopher Centennial. Cheese.
All right, what happened?
Shit got canceled. I don't know. Cheese is saying he's not doing good. He woke up. I woke up fucked. I'm sick. He's not doing well.
It's true.
I might call the show. And I'm like, all right, well, there's might in there, so he might do it, right? So I'm waiting. I figured a cutoff time to set up and figure out what we were doing and go through all that. And I thought the wrestlers were going to be involved, the Wildcat guys. And I'm like, well, that's a lot of people he's going to have to tell we're, like, not doing this, right? And Pickle's involved. You remember Pickle was all gung-ho. He was ready. He was going to save the show.
Yes.
At 2 o'clock, I'm like, how's that chance going? Are we doing the show? And he said, nah, man. Can't do that. Not feeling good enough. I know for him that he really wanted to do this, and for him not to do it, he must be, really sick.
No, without a doubt.
And I told him, I'm like, Cheese, bad things happening to you when we don't do the show is not really that entertaining. It's not good. Like, you got to continue to do the show as bad shit are happening around you. It's good for the show. I don't know. What do y'all think? That's 2 Whine and Cheese that didn't happen.
Man, that's sad to
I think
see,
we're 3
man.
weeks off. No,
Man.
yeah, right. Y'all over there
I was
smiling your
upset.
asses off.
Like honestly, it was like sad that like we
What?
weren't gonna be able to hang out for that amount of time. But then I got excited that you were going because I decided that I was gonna get some work done that I wanted to do.
All comes out, huh,
And
man?
then it's like, oh, I think he's canceled it. So I'm just trying to find out, like, so
Still trying to find out.
so is it canceled or
What's this
like is
work
he?
you
What did
gotta
he say?
do?
And he was just like,
What did
"What?
happen?"
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm like, but what did he say? Like, I want to determine that from his actual words. And then he tells me that he says I might cancel. Like, oh, so he said that, and he's, that's it, Ellie. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to find out information. I never did find out. And you know what? I didn't ask again. I saw 2 o'clock hit, and I was like, I ain't saying shit. If he fucking goes, he goes. That's on him. But apparently Cheese was sick.
You know what it is when you watch Beauty and the Beast? It gets up in your head, Pillsbury. It does things to your brain. Mayday's dealing with it now. Women can't control it. Men can. Mayday chooses not to. But there's something happens. It's programming.
It's MS.
You start
MS
doing weird
forehead.
things like telling that weird story. If you really want to know, you want to discuss that moment, the story of what happened.
I think people love this. Go for it, man.
I get the
Come on.
text saying I might cancel the show. I'm not feeling well. So then I put the phone in my pocket and I get in the car and I got to drive the car to where we're going. I'm not going to sit there and worry about if we're doing a show or not because I have a mission. That's to drive home. And the whole way home, you're asking me for the definitive answer that I don't have because A, I wasn't given it. And B, I wasn't checking to see if I was giving it anyway. Like I was on this mission.
You don't communicate. You just say,
I
I can't
did.
check
I
my
said
phone
he
right now.
said,
You
oh
didn't say
man.
that.
You just gotta turn to her
It's
and
so
go, I
frustrating.
can't do
No,
that
this
right
thing-
now.
this
Oh,
thing-
dude, there's
like,
no-
honestly,
there's no should
dude,
just
it's
keep
my
asking.
fault because I'm psycho.
I
I wanted
understand.
to
It's
know
true.
at that moment whether or not you were doing the show. Like to me, I need to like schedule what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to figure out
What
if
the
I'm
fuck
chilling
Wait,
could
I gotta
you
know
not
what
or
he's
if
do?
I'm gonna get some
Right.
work done
Yeah,
or what
thank
I'm
you,
gonna.
man.
Because if you were here, I'd rather spend some time with you, man. But like if you're not here, then I was like, all right, let me get this
No,
done.
coming,
and this done. I'm
spending
trying to
time with
schedule my
me
week.
comes after the shit that needs to be done is
No,
done.
I like you
this is
more.
no. I am a reward for doing the things
Yes.
you're supposed to do. All
No,
right?
okay, think of it this way. Usually Sundays we're at your parents' house, so I'm not like sitting there working. I don't normally do that kind of stuff on a
It's a
Sunday. So I
brand
started
new
planning some shit to do
day.
that I wanted to do. So I'm just saying that's you know. I'm
no more.
sorry, that was my
All right,
psycho.
we're watching more kung fu
behavior.
movies and less of this Beauty and the Beast.
You know, we
bullshit.
played the Raw Artist thing. Are we going to talk about that?
Yes, next.
Okay. All right. Next on
Talk
Not Real
about it.
Radio
Go ahead.
62.
What you thought? Good
What,
experience?
now?
Bad experience? You like it?
It was awesome. I had a great time.
It was. What an
It was
amazing
fun.
fucking crowd.
Oh my god. That
I
was
did-
crazy.
Was it tough with those artwork hanging, huh?
Was it what?
Yo did a show at Republic. Was there a lot of stuff up?
Yes.
Was
Not
like
on
a gallery
stage.
situation? No, like
Put around.
They had like
but it was
different
area
like,
strategically
booths, kind
done.
of. Everybody
it was
had
a
their little
unique
display.
situation
Oh yeah.
for a show.
It was
Oh, it was
intense.
awesome.
You know what I mean?
Because then
Yeah.
put all these, whatever they put the stands and all the paintings hanging on them, and people doing that, and stick some big, squares in the middle, and have models standing on them, and it eats up a lot of room.
It does. It looked
okay.
cool
And
in
some
there,
sound.
man. It was crowded.
And so, man, it looked good. It felt good. There's a reason why you have to sell X amount of tickets and invest in the show. It's because somehow they pulled that show off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
how.
They created a really nice environment.
And how I knew they were good at what they did, you could tell they weren't even trying.
And everybody was having
I don't know
fun.
how anything happened. I'm waiting. I got to go check my email, but I'm driving right now. But I'm still waiting on the email about if we're going to be able to use their projector or the screen.
Okay, yeah.
I still haven't gotten that. So the few things we did X from them, we didn't get.
Yeah, dude, Republic gets a lot of people that come through. And they're kind of just used to whoever's coming through being big enough to just
Yes.
shut it. Here's the space, bro. Do your thing.
But we handled it well. And like, I was proud of us. That was, man, I was telling Meg, I'm like, I can't believe it. I am so way less stressed out and nervous doing this than usual.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I was chilled.
Yeah.
Like, all I had to do was worry about, does the video shit work? And dude, they had an LED wall in the back, and I'm like, how is this going to look? So I just bring my own projector. I told Mike, I'm not bringing a screen because we're not hanging a screen. We see a big screen up there. We're like, yep, it's right there. Just can't get it down because we don't know how. We're going to have to find that out. We're still waiting on that information. But I just shot the projector up on the LED screen. And it looked okay.
Oh, yeah. It looked
And we're
great.
like, wait, this looks okay. And it fucking kind of calibrated a little bit. I mean, just did what I could. And I'm like, you know what? If that's acceptable. It's not great, but you know what? It's working. So then we thought about the screen. We're like, you know what? The screen's going to have a bunch of white, blank spot where the projector can't shoot to. Let's just shoot it on the LED panel. And Mike set up, the sound guy. He was late, but then he pulled it together. He got there in just enough time to get done when he actually had to get done. And the show went really smooth. I was like, wow. So good crowd, amazing collection of people, super diverse crowd. But everybody in there kind of took the night special, I guess, because they're showcasing their artwork. Right.
Yeah,
and then they're supporting other people who are trying to put their work out. And it's not the cheapest, shittiest event that anybody can get in without putting forth effort or money and time. So, everybody there took it serious, and the crowd was a good response. Allie had an amazing performance. I even listened to some videos, and her and Tidbits were both killing it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if the way the sound was or the quality. I don't know what caused it, but both of their voices were the best that I ever heard them. Steve, by far, I was like, holy shit, Steve, he sounded crisp. Just in his word delivery or whatever it was.
Hey, are we able to get calls? Sorry.
It should be able to.
Cheese said he tried calling in.
I guess not.
Call him on a cell phone, put him on speaker.
I don't know. It doesn't work very well.
Oh, it hits all the
I don't know.
mics,
It worked good with the fucking Rocky song.
Yeah, huh? We were jamming.
Yep, I guess that's out too.
But yeah, I was going to tell you, Czar told him the reason for that is the sound system was incredible, and the monitors, I mean, you could hear I could hear a whisper.
Hey, did that help, having the monitors right?
It was everything.
Right.
It's everything for a singer. Good. When you can't fucking hear yourself, dude, it's fucked.
All right.
You know?
Good.
Especially when you have the kind of backing tracks we have and shit. You don't have big old guitars up there, so you can't hear everything if it's not coming through your monitors right. And it's just, these dudes were professional. I don't know who handled all that, if that was you but it was very easy as a singer. It was an incredible experience.
Good. Great place, man.
Fun that we got to play Magic Bus, aka Rape Band.
Oh man, yeah. It got.
That was fun.
I was suggesting at practice. I'm like, that song's gonna get cut. I guarantee it's gonna get cut. And we wanted Scotty to fucking play guitar. So I was like, you know what? The guy comes up there. He's standing there and shit. And he's like, I'm like, dude. I was like, what? Is that it? And the guy just kind of didn't say anything. And I was like, oh, we're gonna do one more. It's short. Because Mayday started playing it, and he was like, okay.
We were trying to squeeze that one in, boy.
And dude, all of a sudden everything changed in the room.
Yeah.
Some people didn't know what the fuck. Some of the models got scared.
We could have went into it and go, there's two things we should not do, and play a House of Goats song, Rape Band, that we call Magic Bus when we do it. We shouldn't do that.
Right.
It does not fit in there.
That's what I was. That's what I meant when I was just like, that's a unique environment.
And then
the
videos. I open up my video bank, and I can play whatever I want. That's the fun of it. Mayday wants to change all that, but for right now, I get to play whatever video I want at whatever time I want to play it. That's, to me, the art of it, Mayday. So I hit a couple of little, I'm going to call them just neutral clips, right? They're just neutral. Here's some lights, here's some shapes, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I'm a little nervous. Like, oh, fuck, I'm controlling this, I'm doing it, people can see it. I come to, I come to that point of realization of what's happening. And then I'm nervous. And when I get nervous, I'm like, maybe I can make them look away. So then I fucking play the torture video clip. And I'm like, oh, they still watching. I'm like, here's some brainwashing shit. And then the monkey torture. And then fucking hostage situation. And then, I'm trying to scare them off. And then I kind of ease back and I relax a little bit. And take it easy on them for a little while. And I'm like, oh, a dance song. These people might dance. And I'm like, here's the Dancing Sheep. I'll put that up there. Dancing Charles Manson. Whatever I can think of. They pretty much blatantly insult the audience. And the whole time I'm like, I shouldn't do it. But then it goes by. And nobody really says anything. And then the complaints start coming in. They didn't like the monkey torture. Of all the things I've played. The horrible things to humanity. The bombings. The nuclear fallout. Nothing compares to a tortured monkey.
I looked up what happens to baby chicks today in those factories.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. It ruins food.
what happened to
It-
baby
Wait,
chicks in
why,
their
what possessed you to do that first?
Well, someone posted a video of a bunch of baby chicks that was dyed different colors, and they were like, "This isn't cool to give people baby chicks on Easter. These are animals, and you should treat them right." And I'm like, man, you got a really good point. But if
Tell
you
it to
think about
Tyson.
it, if you really think about it, you goddamn well give as many chicks out as you can to save them from a life of eating meat grinders.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Hey, at least you got to eat and enjoy
Because that's what
yourself
happens to 'em.
for
Yeah,
a
they
couple
just
of
pour them
months.
straight in, right? And it
Dude,
just grinds everything.
pour them straight in. They're on a conveyor belt, dumped into cages, then they get grabbed by the necks, tossed in, right into a grinder while alive.
Well, this makes me
So
think.
handing one to a 5-year-old kid that might not want the chick later, who gives a shit?
We're dealing with a situation right there. Mentally, I'm dealing with it, and
Give 'em-
sometimes I thrust it upon other people. Smoking Buddha out there, he helped us with the video that we released with zombies eating sheep about the show on April 14th. It's an amazing film. The critics have been really quiet on it.
Yeah, man.
We did something that's either so horrible that no one will mention it, but not horrible enough to be Corey Feldman. Or 80s enough. We went too far. We went to the 70s, and people want the 80s now. We
You think
needed.
that's what it was?
Yeah, I should have went to the 80s. I don't know. Maybe we could do.
We got 64 views on the commercial right now, and only like 2 people had any comments on it. It's like, man, we worked really fucking hard on this video. This shit took a long fucking time. Manny did the fucking soundscapes, and Zaratome sat here and edited that
Maybe
video
dropping
for
beats to make that hard
hours.
to keep your pants on.
No, we got some nice comments from a few friends, but I just mean, I thought people would be more like, damn, y'all did that? And like,
Well, you know what's funny is Mark called this not too long ago. He's like, watch, we're going to do all this work and nobody's going to respond to it. And it's kind of true. It's kind of like they'd rather see you walking around updating your shit all day, you know?
I went to Smoothie King.
Yeah.
I listened to
Right.
music. They're like, oh, yeah, look at Zargo. Very entertained by this.
Luckily, it
like,
was
hey, we went and
fucking-
shot a fucking, wrote and directed. Fucking
Oh, they
made
don't
it,
care.
did Foley
They
art
don't know.
and
Yeah,
sound
it doesn't
effects and
matter.
remix songs to put on it that people created that you could go see live and experience them create that music. And it's fucking good music. Like, I listen to it, and I'm not saying that because it's us. You can tell a certain fucking level of quality. I'm not going to say it's...
They don't care.
No. I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you eating? That's what I want to fucking know.
They're not eating
Chicklets
shit.
or whatever.
God
yeah,
damn.
chicks, baby chicks, ground up,
Ground
and then
up.
ground up all the feathers and the bones and shit, and then
I
they bleach
guarantee-
it, and they squirt it into this little nugget shape. It's fucking disgusting.
Allie can take a picture of herself, right? Right. And as long as it doesn't have anything to do with anything creative she's doing and putting forth effort,
Oh, they'll...
if she takes that same picture and say we made that like a cover for a Zombies Eating Sheep song, they would get half as many likes, if not a third.
Why?
But if you just go, here's a picture of me in the bathroom again. Like,
Yeah.
here's a new bathroom. Boy,
12 likes.
like the fuck out of it.
It's kind of weird, dude.
It's
you know?
just disrespectful. It shows you how shallow and fucking
Fake.
man, I don't want to just say dumbed down because it's an easy thing to say. It's where society is. They don't want to be pushed. They don't want to be challenged. They just want to be dumb fucks, and they like it.
But at
They
the same
love it.
time, you got to look at it as a game.
See, back in the day, though, they
You
put
got
on
to.
television
But there's
shows,
ways
right?
you could play this game better.
They put on cartoons that we all love, like Transformers
Yeah.
and shit like that. But then there's no money in like thought-provoking or like shit that like teach you stuff. So the government has to come in and force TV companies to put out knowledgeable and shit because naturally I think people just go to this fucking dumb fuck philosophy. Like it's too much trouble
Damn,
for
that
them.
almost makes me feel like, because right now anybody could put anything out, right? Anybody right now could do anything. So I guess, yeah, that is a thing they did with the whole government television. So who's gonna, now that we can get out whenever we want with a cell phone, anybody doing the knowledge shit, right?
Right.
And if the answer's no, then yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, the video was fun. And Smoking Buddha, right?
Yes.
We're thinking about the people and killing animals and shit, right? He raises these rabbits
Okay.
and then kills them and eats them.
He eats them.
Correct.
Yeah, and they look like pet rabbits.
I was thinking, all right,
He
there's
eats 'em.
some people that like the hunt,
Yeah.
right? They like the
Oh,
hunt
yeah.
and the stalking of the animal and they get up early and then
Yeah.
and shooting it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's people like Jason. He just likes to kill.
Okay.
Like, and he just walk in that pen and grab him a rabbit and just off him. He doesn't even like to hunt. He did catch a chicken, which is very impressive.
Did you
like,
wring
when
the
that boy wants to
chicken's
kill
neck?
something, he's amazing. No, we just threw it in the air.
My grandma used to do that.
No
She'd
harm
grab a
was
chicken
done.
by its head, whip it around like this until its
Really?
neck cracked, slap it down, chop, and cook it.
She liked to kill.
No, she didn't like the kill. She cooked and prepared it, defeathered it, and fed us.
But
So
couldn't
she just
she
from an
just-
older time when it was like, yeah, grab a fucking chicken, pussy. Time to eat.
Yeah, but the chicken's available.
Sorry, cheese. The phone's not working.
Like, don't you think that that's an instinct that we don't know anymore? That we don't need?
I said it was my grandma.
Right. My grandma didn't have chicken. She worked at fucking Gaylord's.
My great-grandmother was full-blooded Indian. My grandma did some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they still have chickens in Shell, man, or no?
I'm sure somebody's got some
They
fucking
open
chickens.
the rouses.
Somebody's got some fucking chickens in the parish. I guarantee you.
Oh, good shit. But Raw, I think overall, go back to Raw. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was
fun.
great. It was great. The whole experience, man. It was great having Davey there. It's great having
Yeah,
Scotty.
Davey and Scotty were
y'all, yeah. Everybody, Allie, Tidbits, y'all were on fire. Can't say enough about that. Keep it up, whatever y'all are doing.
Yeah, well done, too. I think we handled the situation. Man, look, I take pride in just the getting on and off stage and doing everything you wanted to do. I think we nailed it. It's like, wow, that was fun.
Yep.
Especially to go somewhere else. Usually we have so much involvement and input into the place to go somewhere that's not yours in an event type situation to be on and off on time and I think deliver what we did well. I don't know. Good job.
It was amazing, like the response of the crowd. I just never had that response before. You know, people would tell us, "Oh yeah, it was okay." You know, we were playing in front of friends and people that are in like metal bands and shit, I guess. You know what I mean? So then we go here and everybody is like diverse and young. People kept asking me how old I was. They asked Mark how old he was. It's like, why are people asking each other how old they are? Isn't that rude? Like
42.
I think they were like, you're a little still old to be doing this.
most of the people, yeah, well, most of the people you're around all day, or at least me, like it's mostly older. So nobody asks about each other's age. That's rude. But everybody's like, how old are you? And I'm like, 29. 20? Oh my God. Oh God, I thought you were like my age. And I'm like, how old are you? Oh, 22. I'm like, oh shit. All right, well, that's cool. It was just kind of like, why does it matter? Is it because I'm past my prime? Like they gotta know how old is she? You know, like what
No, I
is
don't
that?
think so. I think it's because you look considerably younger than all of us.
I think it's the beauty.
But
of
if
the
I
beast.
am young, what's wrong with that though? What if I was 22? What difference would it make? I don't know. It's
Nothing.
weird. But it was crazy. Oh yeah, Cheese says the place was spilling over the top with hot chicks. Please play more gigs like that. He's right. There were beautiful women, like a lot of them running around, and there were a lot of them wearing barely anything.
Scott
And they
would
were
have hated it.
So nice to me. They were like, we got a little bit drunk, like we drank some gin and tonic and shit. And they were like, oh my God, you're so amazing. And I'm like, you're so hot. Like we were just being friends. And I'm like, this is crazy. Chicks, like adorable chicks, don't normally talk to me. They think I'm a weirdo. These like, they were like, oh well, everybody else dressed like a fucking freak tonight, so we all fucking cool. Like it was fun.
I actually
You're not
think
standing
we're
around a
all
bunch of-
prettiest since we played that show.
Oh, definitely. We're in more of an elitist
You tell, I woke
class.
up the
felt
next
the
day
love,
and I'm
though,
like,
from
wow,
those
I
people,
look
is
a
what I'm
lot
saying.
better from hanging around with pretty people.
Yeah.
Like if you hang, it's like contagious.
Yeah.
We got to get around these more. We've
I'm
been
just
around
saying.
these
It
ugly
was
motherfuckers.
kind of shocking. I didn't
Around some
expect
pretty motherfuckers, you catch pretty.
People
Huh?
like
right?
took pictures with us, kept wanting to take pictures with us and shit. I was like, this is weird. One chick was like, oh, you famous, you famous. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. Oh, I saw you on a TV show. I saw you. I'm like, no, you really didn't. I swear to God, like I'm from Marrero.
Oh, that's where you just need to say it was.
No, I was like, I'm from Marrero. And they're just like, oh, well, you look like. And then like, oh, I'm taking a picture. And the other one comes up. And then she comes back and says, I want to be in a picture with somebody famous. I'm like, what the fuck are these people talking about? And it was kind of weird. It was like that little like feeling of, oh God, that is what it would be like. You know what I mean?
It got me way more excited about Southport because there was
Me
moments
too.
when we were up
Yes.
there that I can't do. Like we couldn't do what we I think like to do when it goes just a little too far or you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
felt like I
So,
shouldn't
yeah.
move around. I kind of stiffened up
Real
and
refined.
right. We only had a couple of minutes, so you don't really get to do a whole lot. Just play the set. Where I think I can't wait for Southport to take it up a notch, to do what we do.
Yeah.
And maybe we should have did it more there, but it didn't seem like the setting.
Right.
No, I think we were appropriate for the setting other than playing Rape Van. But what I did like blur the words out. I didn't say, take a ride in my Rape Van. I was just like, run, you know? So I kind of, they couldn't tell what the fuck I was saying.
I do fucking
I was
giggle.
not going to tell this group of like feminists, take a ride in my Rape Van.
Why
I'm not
not?
going to tell them that.
I did get some enjoyment of having playing B-Goat and K-Goat on the screen in there. I just think it's funny that something can kind of go full circle, and it's somehow House of Goats played, rape band at the Republic at a fashion show. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was fun. They have fucking, they have all these chicks on these, models. Like she said, the place was packed full of ass, and I got K-Goat on the screen in a prom dress.
So y'all went a little ham.
Yeah,
in an environment that might not have been ready for it. This was Scott Jones doing head PEs, bartender, at a fucking bar,
and it worked
in Florida.
I think we sparked a good mood to start the night.
You see people start to Jesus, looking left and right. Is this happening?
People of every ethnicity were coming up to us and stuff, and so impressed by it. I'm like, you really like that? Like y'all really liked it? Like it was really rare. Old people, young people.
Yeah,
I just never
we're
knew
thinking about
that many.
Replacing you with a Chinese
I'm just
girl.
saying, I never knew that diverse of different people from different places, and a lot of them were different kind of artists, and some of them were friends and family. How did they all feel what we did? That was awesome. I thought it would have offended the old people. It didn't. I thought it. You know what
I think I know what you're saying.
Offended.
You're
what
not playing in front of a crowd that has to like you or say that they like you, because we bring like a handful of great people with us. To have them there, to have Cheese and Monique and Nicole and all the, girlfriends and Lazy Eye.
Oh, yeah, my
it
mom.
really was comforting. Like, man, just to have, even if it's just one of them, you're like, all right.
Oh, that meant a lot, definitely.
But yeah, you're right. Those people not those people. The people that were there, they didn't go to see us.
Right.
Like, they didn't give a shit. And I think everybody that was there was at least paying attention. And yeah, we got a good response, and it felt good because they didn't want nothing from us, because maybe a picture, and they didn't have to lie to you.
Right.
Like they didn't have to come
away.
up to you. They had no responsibility to walk up. So yeah, I think that was worth it right there.
All the artists were so nice and so supportive of each other and shit like that.
Yeah,
and like it was crazy
to
see. It was just like this big thing. It's like, man, this community just kind of blossomed in this place. Like all these people were like easily talking to each other and shit. It was just weird. I'm not used to it. I was like, wow.
The Marley guy was super fucking cool.
Yep.
He was a nice guy.
Agreed.
Yeah, I got to talk to him for a second.
He was definitely digging what we were doing.
Nice. Dude, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Ironfist. We'll close with this tonight. We're almost finished it, so I'll give it a little bit of self-reflection. Initially, I said I really liked it.
All right.
It's all right. I'm getting through it. I am losing interest, and it's getting harder and harder to watch as I go on. It's still not perfect. I will say, finally, after watching a bunch of them, the episode that RZA did is fucking badass. That is the best episode.
Which one was it? I'm not
sure. I think it
sure.
was 6. It's around there.
All
but
right.
in the beginning, they'll tell you, produced by
right.
such and such. And he did a great job. He should have done more, because that, to me, is the downfall of it. It's the showrunner or the directors that they picked. I thought the acting was good for a shit script. Like, these people can act. That was good. The fight scenes, bad.
That's a problem.
The fight scenes are bad.
That's a fucking problem.
The chick is cool though, man. The Asian chick busts some
the
ass.
chick's good, and her fight scenes are
But
good.
it's
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
It's not called the chick.
Right.
It's called Ironfist.
Yeah, but she makes it kind of, to me, it helps to make up for the fact that he's not all that great of a martial artist.
Oh,
it's
that
right.
makes him the sidekick.
Yeah, but he's got a good personality and he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, he's a
But that's
likable
not gonna-
character.
That's not going to take over the bad guys.
But you
know?
shouldn't go
It
to a
depends on
comic
who's
book
watching
movie and been like, everything was cool except the comic book action. That was sucked. Right?
Well, it's a comic book.
I don't
when
know,
you
it's
go,
just about a lot
hey,
more
whoever
than just
drew this
action.
is fucking gangster, but the person who wrote the bubbles sucks.
I
You know,
guess,
they got
like,
some-
if somebody tries to do the action right, and then they kind of falter over here, you're like, well, at least you tried to fucking get it. But then if you don't even do, you know what I mean?
I think it's an easy fix that they could have done. Put a fucking mask on him like he wears in a comic book, and then you could get someone who knows martial arts to do the martial arts and still keep the
I
same
don't think
actor.
you should be mad that it isn't great. Let it be okay. Watch it. I don't think it's like, I mean, it's Iron Fist, so it's like, it's not like you're like, I love this guy and you did him wrong. No, you got.
You know what it was?
cool.
It's disappointment in Netflix. Because like when Daredevil came out, I really liked it. Jessica Jones, I think, is incredible.
I'm gonna
even
have to
better than
watch Jessica
Daredevil.
Jones.
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch
really
that.
liked it, and I was happy I had the service of Netflix, because goddamn don't have it to watch movies now because there's barely any.
I can't do the Punisher with the guy from Walking Dead. Can't do it.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
I think that's about it. Dude, next week Magic Saturn's gonna come on. Hopefully they do a song. I gotta send them a message.
Nice.
Those dudes
Gonna borrow
busting
Scotty's
into
guitar.
like 4-part harmonies and shit. They're pretty impressive. Well trained musicians, and that's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to this April 14th show.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It was good to get back on stage and get a
Definitely.
little taste.
Yeah. Didn't fully submerge the bird. Just get
Wet the beak.
Right.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Full immersion. April 14th. Allie, anything else? Any thoughts?
I don't think so.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm you
You
know,
good?
feeling good about this show. I think it was a real positive experience for everybody involved.
So Cheese is in the chat room. Is he okay?
Yeah, I was
mean, is
I
he
was
going to the
chatting with him and
doctor?
Harry. Actually, I'm sorry. That's why I wasn't paying
Y'all
attention.
almost done?
They're complimenting
I
us
have a
and
thing.
stuff. So
What's up?
you know, they can't call.
More people should finish games of Monopoly. And the reason that they don't, no, hey, end of the show, I was in there. The reason why people don't finish games of Monopoly is because you are not supposed to put all the payments on fucking free parking and get that money every time you hit it.
Yeah, that's
You're
a fucking
supposed to
little
go
rule people
fucking
made.
bankrupt and lose Monopoly so somebody can fucking win.
This is America, Bill.
So
Barry.
I'm
Federal
just
Reserve
saying,
will make more.
the next time you play Monopoly, read the fucking rules, and you will only play for 6 hours instead of 12.
There you go. Fucking
No,
right, that's a
2
PSA.
hours at best. That's it. That was just all I'm on.
Bill's
Good
PSA.
shit. Well, thank you. Yeah, good job, man.
Fuck that.
Well, dude, we apologize once again for any show trouble because
No, don't
that's
apologize.
beyond
It's Cox.
Fucking every time.
Sorry.
Their name is Cox,
Right, they fuck us with Cox every week.
and you're just used to saying it.
Yeah,
You got coxed.
yeah, I'm tired of them.
Putting you in a box over there, Cox.
I'm going to find ScarJo. I'm done with Cox. Bye.
No, I wasn't a lesbian.
Well, dude, this has been Not Real Radio 62 Overdue Bills with Billsberry Flowboy. You can check them out on Facebook, Billsberry
Billsberry
Flowboy.
Flowboy. Google me. My Facebook name is the same shit. I'm on Facebook. Just come on.
Dude, you know what else to do? Google Billsberry Flowboy and then hit the video tab and
Yeah.
pull up the video. Dude, he's got a ton of videos. I just found some.
I'm
by
on
going to research.
Instagram as Billsberry Flow, BILLSBERRYFLOW, no space. But yeah, just find me on Facebook. I actually use my artist name as my real page, so you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I got a lot of videos out there. That's the easiest way. Just type me in the Google bar.
Easy
Billsberry
and good.
Flow.
They're high quality. I'm like watching some. I'm like, I didn't even know you had these things. Amazing work.
Yeah, they're really good.
Well, dude, next week, the conclusion of the Black Iron Prison. That's right, last one. Whoop, whoop. And special guest, Magic Saturn. Till then, keep it not real.
Yeah.